rank. I can do 3. So boom, boom, boom. Up that epic chance, the epic boon chance. So now that I have this much Titan blood, right? I'm gonna see if I can upgrade the gun to be like ridiculous now. Where is the gun? Here it is. So I'm doing aspect of Eris. For 4 seconds after absorbing your specialist blast, deal more damage, right? That's what I'm doing right now. Aspect of Eris. I can upgrade that to now be 30% damage, right? 30% damage. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I see you.
I could even up it all the way to 45% damage if I wanted to. But I don't know if I should. It's so good, but I don't know if I should waste that much Titan blood or I should save it. Because if I do another run with this adamant rail, I'll probably want to switch to a different weapon to move on and do other runs rather than keep doing this, you know? So I probably want to save it.
What's up,
oh,
guys?
really? Game Tracker said I missed another prophecy fulfilled? I did? Hold on. How did I miss another one? He's right. Denizens of the deep. Catch 25 fish, or at least one very rare.
I shall procure all the fishes.
And I talked, right, it says talk to Poseidon. I did. I talked to Poseidon about catching the very rare fish. So I got 250 gems for doing that. What was it, Rudy, that you said that I should do? You said I should get rid of what? Privilege status instead of family favorite? Deal bonus damage versus foes afflicted by at least 2 status curse effects? I don't know if that's very good. I like that every Olympian, because I'm going to have at least 3-4 Olympians at any time. And it's 2.5%. So it's 5% per rank, so 5% per Olympian. So if I get 4 or 5 Olympians, I'm doing another 30% bonus damage. I think that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, just kind of like
He's saying if you do privilege status, you get double curse stats with rupture.
I'm making it so that
I see what you're saying.
Got a chat on the left. His
okay,
chat's on the right.
So it's unique for the build that I'm going
try to make
for.
It,
I see. Okay.
Try
Right
to
now
add
I
some
don't
gimmicks
have
to make it
anything to
unique.
do. I can't do it. So.
Hey, Sasha, what's up?
Oh wait, what you're saying is I should switch it now anyway. Wait, I didn't unlock it yet, so it would still be 0, right? Yeah, it would be 0, so I don't have enough. Yeah.
With that.
So if I come back with more darkness, maybe I can't do it now though. Do I have any hopes that Far Cry 6 will be as good as 5? I mean, 5 though isn't super special in my opinion. You know, like 5 wasn't great. So, you know what? Should I just go crazy here? Fuck this. Boom. Fuck it. 45% bonus damage after a special. Of course, we're gonna start with Poseidon because that's gonna give us the rupture. That's what we want: the pushback dash and then the rupture. So we're going to go with Poseidon to start. Okay. Alright. Now, important, very important question. Okay. What do I want to go for when it comes to my Pact of Punishment? I'm going to argue the one that gives them more health.
Alright, so couple things I added. Let me know if you think it's stupid or not.
Yeah, this one. This is nothing.
Oh yeah, and I have a new. It's not a new mic. It's a mic I used for my video recordings. The last one I used was for my headset.
That's nothing. The amount of damage that I deal with this build.
So
why do I care?
Sounds bad or it needs some adjustment. I would appreciate it.
Why would I give 2 shits? Right?
Just let me know.
So I'm just gonna go with that one, and that resets everything, right?
But let me see.
That begins everything, or resets all the rewards. So we're gonna go with that for now, I think. A lot of people saying damage control. What's that? All foes that heart making them ignore initial instances of damage. I guess that's not bad either. I think they're both fine, so I'm going to go with that one first. All right. Now, the key factor here, will I be able to get the same boons? If I get the same boons, this is going to be just as easy as the first run. But if I don't, I might be fucked. So we got to see what I can get, okay?
What's the worst?
All right, so here we go, guys. We're going for a second clear, and I got over 90 minutes to do it. This is good timing. Guys, thank you so far for your support tonight. Archibald, who has the latest super chat. Thank you to Game Tracker for the very generous tip. We're at $37 in tips, guys. I really need help with tips tonight. I said this at the beginning of the stream. If you like this, if you can help me with tips, please do. I need help to make up for chargebacks and a slow day yesterday. I really need the help if you can. Thank you in advance. Okay.
Word reaches us that you've come very far indeed, nephew. Striking distance from the surface. You just keep at it like that, and with our help, we'll have you out of there for sure.
Your dash. We got it. Title dash to start. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we wanted to start.
Fix that for you.
Nice. No fish in this room, right? Not that I can see. All right. It's a good start. Swaggin says, out of the games that I had listed last night in a poll that I had run on Twitter, which one am I interested the most in? I listed the 4 games that are coming out next, which is Super Monkey Ball Collection on Friday, Alan Wake Remaster, as well as the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl on Tuesday, and then later that week, Metroid Dread. No, I didn't. Not Metroid Dread. What was the other one? There's another one before Metroid. Oh, Far Cry 6. Out of those, you want my honest opinion? Monkey Ball. I never played it. Out of all those games, I've never played a Super Monkey Ball game. Like, I know what Alan Wake is. I know it'll be good, but I know what it is. Nickelodeon is going to be similar to Smash, and I've played Far Cry games before. But Monkey Ball is the only game out of those 4 I've genuinely never touched the franchise. That's what I'm most excited for. Seriously.
There's
that's
nothing wrong with his boats, man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I set up a couple, like... I had a couple thoughts about some things to add. That...
Oh, crap.
Hey, Rookling, what's up?
Stupid X. X of damage.
Yeah. But we got Ludwig's stream. Should be watching that right now, honestly.
Goddamn fucking trap, man. The trap was the worst part of this room. The enemies were pushovers, but the fucking trap was a pain in my dick.
But,
Oh, man,
so...
a chaos
Okay,
room?
so... let me know how
Man,
stupid you
should I
think
get
this sounds.
chaos?
So first thing is,
See, this is what sucks.
so you know the
Aphrodite, I
chat,
don't need
the chat window
Aphrodite
on
in
the
this
right
build.
side.
It's a waste.
So that's
I'm gonna see what chaos
That's
can do.
DSP's chat, right?
Let me have it.
So the first thing is I like having access to his chat, which is why the Raw stream, like the Dark Dave Raw stream, isn't like I don't usually like to go to, right? Because I like seeing his chat, because there's some dumb shit in his chat like all the time, right?
Oh, now
And so one thing I put on it is, you see that blue like line that's like crawling down his chat? So that goes from the top to the bottom in almost exactly 10
Right.
seconds, right? So I had this thought where, like, if his chat's really slow, that's a way I thought might be interesting to like kind of visualize it. Because if that thing goes from the top to the bottom and his chat doesn't move, that means 10 seconds has
at
passed.
all, but your
right?
dash strike will
So that was one thing.
There's 63% bonus damage.
Straight from
For the next
215.
three
What's up?
encounters, each time you cast, you'll get hit for -4 health, but then your cast deals bonus damage. For the next 3 encounters, 77% more foes with your chat. You know what? I
forward
think the
punch, what's up?
cast would be good, because I just won't use cast. I'm just not going to use cast, and that's okay. I don't need to use cast. I'm going to go for adult shot. Yeah. And then I'm going to go for adult shot. REEstream says this is really good. Yeah, but dude, I want to face 77% more foes. I don't know.
Rookling, thank you. That is
Nah,
the
then
type of
I'm
feedback
gonna
that
go for
I
adult
really
shot,
appreciate.
make the cast be better.
Let me adjust a little bit.
A key or gems? It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll go for gems. What? The trap hit me? You saying the trap hit me? Oh, it's annoying. Yeah,
Alright, so
lost health
I
again.
increased my...
Okay.
Maybe
You
too much.
got money or
Increased
Poseidon.
my
You go
mic
for Poseidon
volume.
again. Hopefully we can get the rupture. which is what we
So
want,
hopefully
the
that's a little
rupture
bit better.
damage. Woo. Nice. The Geek Generalist just resubbed for 5 months. I say resub, it means remembered up here. Became a member for 5 months in a row. He says, what can you say under 50 character besides thank? And then it cut off. Yeah, apparently the messages you can attach to the memberships aren't long, but it's still nice to be able to say something when previously you couldn't say anything, right? So, okay.
Olympus, I accept this.
If anybody here has
Yeah.
like a membership to another channel and it's renewed ever since these
Man.
membership messages
Actually,
thing came
not
into
what we were
existence,
going for,
let me know
right?
because I actually have a question about that. It's
I mean,
related to
Floodshot's
the
not
tracking.
bad. Floodshot's good.
I have a sub to Dark
but
Dave Mirror and
we were
it'll
looking for
it'll renew in
the
a
rupture
few
damage,
days.
and we didn't get
So
the
I'll
option.
know by then.
Right?
But yeah, I
do you
want to make
guys
sure I'm not
think
double
here?
dipping with these memberships now that this change happened because it is kind
Rudy
of
Steiner's the special
odd.
would be good. Floodshot is also always good, says Game Tracker. I think either one of these would be fine. Right? Either one.
Does it down forward punch? So is it like Twitch where if you renew, like you can post later type of thing? Like it'll hold
I'll
it.
go with Floodshot.
Like, you know what I mean, right?
Okay.
Because like I think on Twitch it'll literally hold it indefinitely until you like
We'll go
throw
with
it into the
Floodshot,
chat.
into the jam.
Because if that's the case, then they end up not being representative of the like how much money he's making, right? Because if they can like trigger that message like a week later, then
Holy crap.
then it's worthless in terms of tracking purposes. RJ,
Yep.
number
Now I
crunch,
can
right
use
up
the
top.
cash.
Actually, I have a,
Damage when I
I
use the
made a
cash.
link
Cash
to the
is
spreadsheet,
damage on top of
and
it,
I'm gonna try to
so.
keep it updated
Alright.
in real time.
Onward.
Assuming by number crunch, you want me to crunch the current numbers and not some other numbers. Okay, cool. Thanks, down forward punch. So what that means is that they're not going to be. So okay, I can't use these
Pretty good damage
re-subs
dealing
for.
right now. So your
for
cast will do
these
even more
re-memberships
damage.
for,
or Tidal
um,
Dash will do more damage. Let's make Tidal Dash do more damage right now.
For like money tracking anymore. I'm gonna have to go purely by his
Probably not gonna
by
buy
his number,
anything.
which is kind of, well, it's kind of irritating to be honest. But what are you gonna do?
Nah. And no fish in here? I didn't hear anything. There's no water in this room, so. Okay.
Hey Tony, what's up?
Dionysus. This kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I seem to be getting a run this time. That's stuff that I don't really need. Nice. The dash damage, baby.
Shadows.
Okay.
And if you guys have any like feedback about like the elements in the actual stream, like in terms of like the chat size or the
So
video
they thought I
size
died, they
or
didn't think
whatever,
that I actually made it
that's
out,
something I would
right?
appreciate
That's
too.
interesting.
There's a lot of dead space
your
on the
tab
bottom,
with
but
hangover
one of my
damage.
goals
Your
was to have
special
both
with
chats on
hangover, or
screen,
using a
and this
fountain
was the
restores
way
all
I
your
kind
health
of
and gives you bonus damage.
came to that conclusion.
Arguably,
So
with the attack,
again,
I
if
need
anything is like,
lightning, I need Zeus.
if you feel like anything can be
and
improved, then
the
I would
special,
appreciate bringing it to my
I don't
attention.
think
I'm always
we
looking
want
to
hangover,
make this a
right?
little bit
We're
better.
not looking for that. So maybe I should just go for strong drink, and I think that'll be pretty useful.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
guys
what I
think?
figure now. Down forward punch. I guess I'll see once my thing renews, but like
What do you guys think? Strong.
more,
Rudy
more like
says strong
dead
drink.
messages coming in.
I'm leaning towards
basically.
strong drink myself. Yeah. Okay. Strong drink it is. Cool. Gems or key? We want a gem because the gems are going to give me a health upgrade, I believe, right? That's the thing that I bought. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at him. Oh my god. The damage is insane. And I didn't even get half the boons yet that make this damage insane.
My God.
Damn. So good. Yep, max life plus 5. More darkness or Charon? I'll probably go for more darkness. I'll just keep increasing my max life. Why wouldn't I want to do that, right? Because it's the double reward. Here's some coins, so I'm glad I came back.
Lots of coin
It's the
there.
double reward. I want the double reward. So let's do that. Darkness plus health up.
Inked. Yeah, just just playing
shit.
around, basically.
I'm out.
Okay.
Thanks, Akushisu.
Well. kicking that
But yeah,
ass.
I mean, I don't anticipate I'm a particularly entertaining personality. I don't know if I would want this to be like a raw type of restream or anything, but yeah, I'll you know. I mean, the begging's been getting pretty unbelievably insane.
Ownage. More max
So,
health up.
there'll probably be a lot to
Fish
talk
in here.
about.
A dual boon. Sounds good to me. What's the challenge for darkness? Nah.
Yeah, see, Catspur, I was thinking about it because like when I was watching the Dark Dave restream the other day, his like chat was like
So-
actual graveyard, right? And it's fun to see like one
someone named Jim
fly by.
Me
well,
or Jim
I'm not
Mai
gonna be
for
flying by,
the
obviously,
$1.50
but
saying,
you
this
know
is just
how
the
slow
beginning, Phil,
they are in
happy face.
comparison.
I mean,
That
that
type
could
of-
literally mean anything. That could be something nice. That could be something mean, right? It could be a threat. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I'm going to say thank you for the tip, but that's incredibly cryptic what you just said. It could be a troll. It could be something nice. Like, there's no way to actually interpret what that means. So thanks for the tip. Okay. Oh my god, excuse me.
Oh,
It's absolutely
Jesus, dude.
disgusting.
Fuck, man.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for the
Yo,
blue.
that thing he does, like this thing, that I have never in my life seen anybody in the world do that ever.
I'll go for Poseidon
What
first.
the fuck, man?
Thankful for the gesture there.
Well, I guess I can go for the call. The call is actually
Thanks,
good. The
Casper,
Poseidon's
appreciate
Aid call I like. You're invincible and you just run into stuff and smash it. So I'm going to go for Poseidon's Aid
Do
call.
I spend 2,000
Yeah.
a month to eat food?
Okay.
I mean, doesn't everybody? No, he does. Inked, like, it's some... Oh, it's the worst. It's just the absolute worst.
Don't take it personally, Dionysus.
You know, I was thinking about, like, doing some sort of, like, weird tier list thing, like, with audience, participation of, like, the top, like, 10 or 20, I mean, he does a lot of dumb shit, but, like, something like that, and then just, we end up rating with the worst fucking thing he does, because they're all so terrible.
To be honest, why I wasn't that mad to begin
Oh, of
with.
course not.
Just thought I'd shake your branches up a bit.
Because there's, like, what? There's, like, burping into the mic,
So-
fucking water, yep, water chewing, uh-huh.
Gain health whenever you pick up a nectar and receive one now. If your health is low after encounter, restore the threshold of 40%, or your attack will deal hangover. I'm going to go with premium vintage.
Oh, yeah,
you
bingo
go.
card might be good.
25 health.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Actually, yeah. Do you know if anybody does that? That'd be an interesting element. I've got a lot of dead space on the
Nope, I don't want
bottom,
that.
you know,
Man,
where the
another
clock
diamond?
is.
See
That'd
what
be
I
an
mean?
interesting thing to put
Here's
there.
the problem
Maybe that's too
with
small,
this
though.
build. Now, the first time around, I got everything I wanted. I got all the Poseidon stuff I wanted.
Yeah, I should be writing these down. You guys have,
Athena.
you're
I
noticing
started
some
doing
interesting things I
Zeus.
keep forgetting about.
I'm getting nothing. I don't want Dionysus again. This is a waste, and I'm forced to take what they're giving me. I can't get something better. So I'm pretty screwed.
Yeah, let me update the
that-
tracker
with
and see
my
if it
build
like
right now.
updates
I'm
on
lucky
the,
because I just got
on
a
the
healing
screen.
room.
I'm like using a
certainly
sheet
not gonna
referencing
complain about
another
that,
sheet
but
that's like
this is a
embedded in
boon
a
I don't
pivot
need.
table, so there might be a delay, but there might not be. I don't know. Let's see. I'll update it like in 10 seconds.
You'll take less damage when you're at 40% or below. I think I'll do that. When I'm 40% health or below, damage resistance of 15%. That'll be good for when I revive, actually. Yeah. I think so, right?
All right, I just updated it. Let's see how long
I'm
it
trying
takes
to
on
get something
the
better
on
for
the
the
screen.
special. I don't want this on the special.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't
too
want
bad.
that. I don't want Hangover on my special. Archibald did a super chat saying that Athena was born through Zeus's forehead. Okay. I'm going to go for positive outlook.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that
Okay.
snorting thing, dude.
Nothing else
I have
in
a
here, no
feeling it's
fish?
actually bad for you.
There's been no fish this run so far. No fishies. Charon or pomegranate? We'll probably do pomegranate.
Oh, let me think of some other ones
Pomegranate.
that are like that with that upward inflection.
A palm of
Or how he adds like a W to words that don't have W's
Your
in them.
dash will do even more damage. Poseidon's aid is better. Or positive outlook damage threshold increase. They're all good. They're all
Both?
really good.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
go for
it.
Poseidon's aid better. That sounds good.
blessing.
Okay. So what sucks is, oh, here's a fish. We did not get the rupture damage we wanted from Poseidon. That's bad actually, because that was really useful the first run with this gun, and now I'm wondering if I'm going to deal nearly enough damage. You know, I need that rupture damage, and I'm not getting it. Okay. Oh, I don't have Netflix anymore
Yeah,
right
Brad.
here.
Yeah,
I recommend
that's-
Blood of
yeah,
Zeus
that's the way
on
to go.
Netflix. Okay.
All right, so I've been
Well,
watching that blue line, right? And it went from
Jimmy,
the
here
top
we
to
go.
the
I think
bottom,
Jimmy is
all the way
trolling.
back to the top one time and the chat moved one
Jimmy just
time.
gave me
in that, so that
$1.50
means
says your tips goal
his
will
chat
never be the same.
rate at that point,
So,
if you were to
according
measure
to him,
a chat
apparently,
rate, was one message every
You
10
know,
seconds.
I'm never gonna hit the tips goal ever again.
Like,
guess
I got to
that's what
bring
he's trying to
autism
say.
into
He's
literally
trying to troll
every element of
while
this stream.
he's
That's
giving
kind of
me
the idea.
tips. Figure that one out. Okay, then. I mean, the past couple of days, has it been on the slower side? Yes. However, do I think that it's going to pick up? Yes. I think that once all these new games start coming out and everything, it's going to increase. I'm
Oh,
not
that's
worried about
too
it.
easy, Catspur. That I would argue shit.
Oh no, not this
Yeah.
shit with the murder.
And that's
bullshit.
relatively new, I think, when he does that. Yeah,
She's
yeah,
one of
that's
the
right.
most annoying
But
ones.
I'm not who you think I am. My father sent you to stop me, that's all.
Phil doesn't pronounce TH when he says wit. Wit.
Ready.
Where'd she go? Oh man, I used it and she moved.
Yeah, I need Vex. Hey, Sunspot. How's it going, dude?
There we go. Good night.
Always disturbing.
Now remember, I get full health back when I use the fountain, and you get a fountain after the boss, so no complaints on that one. No complaints whatsoever. That went smoothly. Very smoothly. Full health. Boom. So, we don't have the rupture damage, but the next step
Let's see here.
is Zeus to get the lightning
hello.
on the regular blasts. So we're going to go for that. We're going to go for Zeus next. Yep.
All set.
Oh, thanks,
Fast,
Sunspot. I appreciate
okay,
that.
nothing there. I don't want to sell
Should I take the
anything.
train?
Nope. Alright, we'll hold on to everything. And
I don't know what Rob actually looks like, but he's the only one that I know that is actually on wheels.
Tartarus.
There we go.
There.
Mateo says, do I just keep grinding to advance the story? Yes, the more you play the game, the more story you'll get. When you
How much is
clear
Phil made in
the
his
game,
life?
you
2
get
mil?
more story.
2 mil. Yeah, that'd be
Everything you do
reasonable, I
gets more
think.
story. Like, literally.
I mean, there were a few years where he was pulling like,
That's a good
what,
thing.
300? Is
By
that
the way, up
optimistic?
next is Nectar, and I
During
get
his
health.
best years, right? I wasn't
I get
around during
Nectar
that time.
because
During his
that's the
best years,
boon
what was he
that I
pulling?
get
You guys
for
know?
Dionysus, so I'm going to get extra health coming up. I don't know why everyone's talking about wings. I'm certainly not. I don't give two fucks about wings. I don't want to talk about them at all.
300? Yeah.
I think what it is, people gravitate towards drama. When there's no drama going on my stream, they got to gravitate towards someone who maybe there is drama going on.
That's because all you have is
know.
drama,
I
dude.
certainly
You're
don't
the most
understand.
boring fucking person literally ever.
Did I just take giant damage? I did. How did I lose that much health? Exactly.
Like, DSP
I
needs to
honestly
move
don't
on
know.
to embracing the... Like, he needs to basically follow the evolution of, like, Review Tech
Yo,
USA.
did you see how far I
Because
knocked
he
him?
has nothing else going for
I
him
knocked
otherwise.
the thing of skulls
Literally
way out there
nothing.
into the lava. There you go. Max life was 25. That's
How many years was he
awesome.
making 300? Like, how long was the gravy train rolling for him? Because when, like, I started watching DSP, I want to say in, like,
Money or hammer.
2018, I think?
Definitely the hammer.
Probably 2018.
It's
And,
hammer
like,
time. Can I change
and by
my
then, like,
special
he was
to
already
be
on beg
incredibly
mode.
good Special.
I mean, I assume he was always somewhat on beg mode.
Damn you. Not yet.
Yeah, I'd say he probably cracked at least 2 mil, right?
Can't do that.
I mean, you know, pre-tax. Well, you know, assuming he paid his taxes. That's a big assumption too.
I dashed so fast, I didn't even take the lava damage.
No, so
That was
he
good.
says he continuously implies that he's that like he doesn't exist in a
here it
perpetual
is.
state.
That's it, the
right?
cluster bomb, right? Your special forces
Like
spread of 5
that,
bombs that deals negative
you know,
damage.
things are bad
You're
now,
supposed
but
to
they'll
shoot
get
it
better.
up
I mean, like, I'm not saying
down,
anything
right?
that 50 people haven't already
Is that
said.
what I'm doing?
You know?
Or
I'm not saying
I don't
anything
remember
new
which
or
one was the
interesting,
better
but
one,
like
actually.
that's
It
his
wasn't
that's his
triple
gimmick,
bomb.
right?
It was either
Like
cluster
he
bomb
talks
or
about
flurry
moving the
fire,
goalposts
right?
a lot. That's probably because all he does is literally move the
I can't
goalposts
remember which
every
one
single
I used.
day.
I know I used cluster bomb, but I don't know about flurry fire.
You know, like I don't think he can even beat Parry. You know, Parry, because like
Cluster bomb, okay.
even Parry,
This is this
like
is what
when
I
you
started
when you
with, but then I
watch
remember
him,
I changed it afterward.
like I don't know, man.
Insane
There's something
good
genuine
one,
about
but I
him
need to
that
get this one first, I think.
that
to do
DSP will never have. I mean, unless Parry's really good at faking it.
Trial
Which,
for Darkness.
I don't know. I
thanks.
don't think he is, but maybe. I don't know. He's a really good actor if he is.
Or Darkness. I'll go for the Darkness because then I get bonus health after I win it.
Yeah, yeah. See, because the shit
Okay.
that Parry does, where he
Right, rocket bomb.
basically
You can get
makes
that
himself
bomb
look like a
first, I think,
jackass.
then you can get rocket bomb
Like DSP
after.
would never do that. Like, I
That's
mean,
what
like
I
he
want.
looks like a jackass on his own terms, like with the fucking hat and stuff.
Things off.
You have to convince him that,
Oh, look who it
like,
is.
if there was a really good tomb, right, to convince him to do stupid shit and that it would look cool. Like, I don't know,
Close-up
wear
rocket
fucking
bombs will
vests
give
and
you
hats
5
and
rockets,
shit.
Just rocket alone
right?
is only a
Then-
single rocket, which is why
then that's the
close-up
way you
rocket
get
is
it.
godlike. Gotcha.
But he'll never be
Okay.
genuine on his own. Yeah, Brian, like, the equivalent of parry shit that DSP could do would be, like, literally jackass level, like, where I'm going to physically, like, harm myself because I'm so dislikable that people want to see that, right? Like, I wouldn't want to see Parry, like, I like seeing him, like, do embarrassing shit because it's funny, right? And, like, the memes and stuff, but, like, if Parry did actual, like, self-destructive shit, I would be a little, you know, concerned, I think. I don't know.
All right, 21-2.
Yeah, or like
21
when he goes to
2.
like Denny's and shit. And I'm pretty sure when he goes to
Damn.
Denny's, his phone is like on speaker mode
Better
or
give my
something,
fucking
right?
bonus.
That's the impression I'm getting. So, like, that shit's really funny.
That's a damn good fucking beating right
Yeah,
there.
Sunspot,
A rather
it totally is.
thorough
I wasn't into
trouncing.
it at all at the beginning. Actually, I went.
21-2.
You know what made me more into it? I watched Windy City
All right, we're
Heat,
definitely
and then
going for
like once you
Zeus.
get what what his deal is, for some reason you can connect with it more. Like, it engages you more. You know. I don't know if Snow Carl ever got banned straight from 215, 215. I don't know if that's a meme or not. I know he got like timed out one time or temp banned like this week or something.
Almost. See, I'm not doing as much damage as last time. Last time I killed him with like 2 passes, but I'm not doing nearly.
Well, I know he got
as much
like
damage as
banned
last
several
time.
times like in the far past, but I guess like
Okay.
more recently. Yeah.
Ah, must be my gleaming thunder signet that I transferred to you. Why, I could feel its call from all the way up here.
So my attack does chain lightning. After you dash or bolt strikes in your foe or your god gauge charges. No, we want chain lightning on the regular attack. That's what we want. That's what we did last time. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Gold. We got just health up coming up. Not very good. Okay.
Did he bring back the chargeback scan
Alright.
to get the whales to put out? Maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, you know, honestly, with this chargeback shit, it's hard to tell. I mean, with the bank leaks and stuff, you can't necessarily tell purely from that because, again, like, chargebacks happen on a
Double
PayPal
kill,
level,
did you see
so
that?
the bank leaks have tertiary information. So it's whatever he moves into PayPal. There's some things that are kind of suspiciously like, oh, he moved money into his PayPal account possibly for some reason, like that type of stuff. But other than that, I don't know if he was over-exaggerating. I assume he was. But Chargeback Saga is definitely back, that's for sure.
Got him. He was trying to escape.
He's
and I
utilizing
killed
it
him when he
now.
ducked his head
So
under
whether or
the
not
box.
it happened or didn't happen, he's using it
Okay,
to.
damn,
It's
220
like when you got that
health.
fucking
This is
chicken
like
sandwich. It's like if something
240
does
right
happen to him in real life, he abuses the shit
giant
out of it,
pool of
right?
health.
Like he beats it into the fucking dirt.
Anything else to grab?
That's his
I don't
deal.
see anything else? No coins. No. Key or gems?
Hey, Juan, what's up?
I don't really need either.
Thanks, man.
I guess I'll go for gems. Neither one is really important right now. Yeah. See you later, Kagome. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
I wonder, right? Like if it's just it's like just the fact that he needs.
The fuck is everybody?
He needs. I don't think he like budget. Well, obviously he doesn't budget or anything, right? But like he has
the
a
enemies? Oh.
he has like a fixation on earning a certain number, I think. Because like you think about the fact that he like look at his schedule and stuff, how he just always repeats it and all this stuff. He has some sort of expectation of things. He wants things to go a certain way, and if they don't, he like has baby rage over it, you know. Hey FX. No. There. Let me see. Get my phone out.
Oh, I walked into the lava. Fuck. I walked right into the lava by accident. Oops. I don't want those. Good news is my health pool's so big, I still have 87 health, even though I'm less than half. My health bar is giant, so I'm not in a bad position here. Charon, Hermes, or health? Oh, God. I have 452 coins. You think Charon could be pretty good depending on what I get? So I'll probably go for Charon. Yeah, let's see what we can buy at Charon.
After looking over all statement information, what did you think was the most and least surprising? So let me think about that.
Artemis. See? That's the boss, right?
I think the most surprising thing to me was how much I underestimated his YouTube income. We only had YouTube income for about 3 months, if I remember right, and he beat my projections
Artemis could be a good special.
kind of
Your
significantly.
special
You
is
know?
stronger and will have a 20% chance to deal critical damage. Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical. Yeah, I guess should we go for Deadly Flourish right now?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
know,
guess
you know,
we should
Juan.
do it, right?
The thing is
I
that
guess.
like
I guess we'll do
we
that. Deadly Flourish.
we knew
Alright.
we knew
Something-
what was
we need
going on,
something
but to actually
special.
have objective information, it's almost unbelievable in a way, you know.
Enough to eat.
And then Chain Lightning.
It's like,
increased.
We
damage.
always
Deadly Flourish increased
99.9%
damage,
knew,
but
and now we
Floodshot-
like.
Floodshot has a
I mean, I guess we're still
giant
technically
increase in damage.
99.99999%. You know, because like he could have bought $30,000 in music.
Okay, now it's boss
Just kidding.
time.
Obviously he didn't, but you
Not
know.
as good as last
I mean,
time,
theoretically, he
but
didn't spend it on
should still
WWE
do
Champions,
decent
right?
damage
Maybe
to
he's
this boss.
playing
Let's find
some
out.
other mobile game, right? But anyway, like yeah, to see
Last
those
time I
numbers
built was
staring at you in the
better,
face
I
is
guess.
pretty
This is the
unreal.
Yellow
Yeah.
version of the boss. This one shoots lightning apparently. Look. Yeah.
It's always time for a fridge raid. Oh, thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Yeah, Rippling. Yeah, the amount he buys, like I've got 2 dogs, and my wife likes to buy like dog clothes and shit, right? Like stuff. I'm like, they don't like to wear that shit anyway, so they basically wear it like once a year. She thinks it looks really cute, so I, you know, we get it because we can afford it. So, and even like just buying random shit like that, you know, like DSP beats me by a significant margin in terms of how much he spends at pet stores. I don't have a cat though. I don't know if cats are significantly more expensive than dogs. I mean, we get our dogs good dog food. You know, I don't buy like pedigree from Costco. I buy like, you know, my wife has some brand she likes to get, but like outside of that, you know, I don't know if cat food's like 10 times more expensive than dog food or something.
Look at the damage. Good night. Owned.
That's all the heads.
Got a gem.
It's beautiful.
And now I can get full health because we picked that boon that says that whenever you
Oh
get
yeah,
down,
Brian.
you get all your health back,
So
which is
yeah,
outstanding
actually,
after one of the boss fights,
we
right?
deduced on the last stream that one of those Petco expenses
Very
was
good.
probably the vet, right?
Very
I
good.
wonder if I should update that.
So we're
Technically it's
halfway
speculation, but
through
it's like
our
I'm pretty
second
sure
run of
that's the
the
case.
night.
I'm like 99% sure that's the case. That like 60 whatever dollars at Petco that one.
Now, here's
Because
the
it matched
thing,
up, the
once
dates matched
again,
up. You guys
okay?
helped a lot with that, matching everything up, and then like
Here's the thing.
yeah.
We got chain lightning on the attack. We got the dash area of effect damage. We don't have rupture damage.
Do you think
We
excessive
don't
grocery and
have
PetSmart bills? Yeah,
the
that
other,
whole
I
thing.
think there's
Well,
a second level
I don't
to
know.
the
Do they sell
lightning
iTunes
damage
gift
that
cards
we
at
don't have.
PetSmart? Because I didn't see no
So,
goddamn iTunes gift
Should
cards at
we
my
keep
PetSmart.
Zeus, or should we switch
No,
to
no, no.
something
You're
else?
good, you're good, guy.
You guys think there's something better that I could switch to? Like, I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
should I keep the Zeus?
I wouldn't doubt that he
Right?
did
Or what?
the gift
What do
card
you guys
thing
think?
at like Fred Meyer. Like he had like a couple two hundo grocery
I don't need
visits,
to
right?
till the end.
Like 200, right? That's something I might spend if I go to like Costco. Because I'm not just buying food there. I'm buying like electronics and
Archibald, I'm well aware
you
that
know,
in the
whatever the
Greek
hell
list,
I see. I'm like,
Hades- or
oh,
excuse
that
me,
might be interesting.
Zeus,
you know, that
like,
type of shit.
vomited up the
But
other
like,
gods and shit.
I don't go to
I'm
like
aware
a
of that. It's
Safeway
disgusting.
and spend $200.
3D Stars says Rupture for title, Floodshot, and Poseidon could help so much, but it's locked, so I think keep Zeus. Oh, Zeus doesn't get called a second time. Switch to Purser Acorn. What's the Acorn? Where the fuck is the Acorn? Nothing even here. Look over here. In the final encounter of the underworld, take 0 damage the first 3 times a foe will hit you. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, I
yeah,
will go for the
Yeah, I
purse.
think about that during the
Why?
bankruptcy. Huh.
Because I want more money so we can summon more stuff from Charon. That's why. Ensure a fishing point will spawn ahead. Nah. Definitely not getting rid of the call. That thing is sick. Now those are the 3 that I want, actually. Okay. Okay.
Well, I'd reckon if he
Alright,
like
we're
went to the
heading to the
Starbucks,
second
it'd
half
probably
of
show up
tonight's
as a
run. See if we
Starbucks
can
on
get
his
through I don't know, this is
statement.
not as good as
I'm
the
pretty
first
sure it
one.
would.
Admittedly, it's not
Because it
as
goes through a
good as the
different like
first
POS
time.
system.
I think this is a much harder run to win with. I guess
But
we'll have
you
to
know,
see what
I mean, he
happens.
didn't buy that much goddamn Starbucks anyway.
Elysium. Health or Hermes? I mean, I don't need more health. I have 220 health. I guess I'm going to go for Hermes, even though admittedly I don't want Hermes. But I guess it is.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point, Curls and
He's
Pulls. I mean,
just
theoretically,
stabbing, stabbing
like,
every
theoretically,
direction.
Cat bought the coffee, I guess, right? And he didn't want any? So, that's a possibility, too, I assume. Like, you know, like, it's the same thing, like, I'm not a huge coffee guy,
fish.
so,
Can't get it
like,
yet, right?
you
Oh,
know,
I can. It's a
if we're
fish.
out and, you know, the wife wants something, and I just get it, you know? So, like, you don't necessarily need to get something for both, especially considering, right, at Starbucks, if you get a large, it's like 40 cents more, but it's a large, so you can share it pretty easily. I don't know if Phil's ever shared anything his entire life with anybody, though, but, you know,
Alright.
something to think about.
You got into a fight with my professional associate. You after something, cuz. Just about everybody that I know, they're all at least a little bit afraid of that one and his.
Talking
bugs.
about Charon.
You think you can take him, huh?
After you dash, you become sturdy and move 100% faster. Your specialist faster. After taking damage, quickly dash to recover some of the health that you just lost. Yeah, none of those are very good. Seriously. Yeah. How about, you know what? Here's why I want
Well, it depends what kind of
Hyper
coffee you have, right, Phil?
I'm dashing a lot.
Philippe?
It does rupture damage. I want to be able to dash.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
if I happen to
JG
get
Winnell.
hit
Yeah,
after the
actually,
dash,
you're right. Like,
become
that's
sturdy and move bonus
that's a
speed.
very
So I feel that
I feel
Hyper
very
Sprint
unusual. Like
is
even
the
me,
best one
like
to go here.
you know,
Have a
like
good night,
I'm
Archibald.
a
Thank you for
very
the support
new
tonight. Thanks for
to
chilling
any
with
of
me.
this stuff,
Thank you,
and
man.
like
I'm gonna go with Hyper Sprint. I
you
think this
you
goes
feel like
with
when
my
you're part of the
build well,
community,
I
it,
feel.
there's this like desire to
So.
kind of interface with other people,
Yeah,
and
look.
you can
Yeah,
support
look.
them that way
'Cause I
too,
can
right?
move fast
But he's
after it. See
like
that?
Phil's just like in his
that's good.
own island,
And get
just
the fuck
completely.
out of dodge. Hit and run.
Sunspot,
We got
I think we
hammer?
need more
Okay,
data.
we'll definitely go
Like
with the
this is
hammer.
like
I'll try
a
to miss
blip
anything.
on the map. I've only been recording since April, and this super low amount is like just a blip. We can do some spreadsheet
fast.
autism after the stream if you guys want. Don't know if you're interested, but yeah, like we need more data points. I'm always hesitant to call anything early. You know what I mean?
Where? Oh, I couldn't see him.
Rearmed.
Bed Hustler, what's up? Yeah, yeah. See the
It's
I
hammer
found
time.
that very interesting. I think that's one of the reasons he's so
Delta chamber,
pissed
your
now.
attack is a
Like,
3-round
you know how
burst,
he
you
would,
never
you know
have
he
to
would,
reload.
he's
Your attack
lately,
is
right,
faster
bringing
and
up
more accurate,
the.
gains 6 bullets.
Oh,
Your
I
attack
really want to put
pierces
the hat
foes
on,
with
guys. Or I
damage
would
to
like
armor.
he's acting with this
I honestly
presumption
don't
that
know.
anyone gives a shit about his fucking
No
hat
rocket
and his
bomb,
vest and stuff.
but
Like
what could
maybe
this
people
be?
give a shit about. Maybe the real dumbasses give a
Uh-huh.
shit about the vest because like there's some sort of
What do you
weird
guys
lore
think
with
on
it.
this one? What
But
would be
the
the
hats
best
just like
choice?
came out of nowhere, right? So there's no.
I don't even know.
No one should have any sort of like.
Is this one of my potential game of the years? I would argue, yeah, it is.
Like
Actually, it is
connection with
potentially one
that,
of my
right?
game of the
Like
years, even though it
the
came
vest
out
thing
2-3
spawned
years
out
ago.
of this
It's a brand new
nostalgia,
release on
I
Xbox
guess,
Series X, that's what I'm playing it on.
type of thing.
So.
But and there was no
Yeah, I
hat
know.
streak.
None of
So
these
you've
are
got the
ideal. I would've wanted
combination of the
special
vest
upgrade, I
had some
didn't
sort
get
of
that
lore
option,
behind it,
so.
and it had the vest streak, right? You know, memories of better times, I guess, that sort of thing.
Your attack is faster and more accurate. Your attack pierces foes and deals 50. All right, how about this? 50% damage to armor.
No, tips are definitely trending down, Brett. That's for sure. I'll tell you that.
Armor more quickly. Okay, one more room and then I actually have to piss.
Oh, we can do
I have
some
to piss pretty
spreadsheetism
bad,
while he's gone.
Only one
Perfect.
more.
Thanks, Phil.
You hit me, fucker. Shit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, life's like that, right? I mean, I'm sure like a lot of you can think of like a
Ownage,
situation
the
where
ownage.
this one thing that
Anything else
happen,
in this room?
even if it was an unlikely thing, completely changed the
25
course of my
gems, no
life in a
thank you.
very significant sort of way.
Man, I love having this much health.
And maybe the vest did that from.
This is
Although
a
I would
big,
say
tanky,
also
tanky
that
build.
he's been hemorrhaging money
Oh,
regardless.
let's see.
So
Get
theoretically,
it.
if he made less
Nope.
money, maybe he would have.
So we've either got Dionysus
you know,
or we got Poseidon.
spent less
If we go for
money.
Poseidon, we may get the rupture damage we're looking for. So I think that's what we're gonna go for. I think so. I think so, man. I think that's what the best option here is. Good stuff. Okay. All right, guys. Real quick, I have to piss. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go use the restroom next door. Thank you so far for the supporter stream, guys. It would really help if you could support me more with tips tonight. Again,
Oh, there we go.
I really need help with tips, and between the chargebacks and a slow day yesterday, I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to raise funds so I have funds.
Always
for
look at the
Thursday.
eyes. Always look
If
at
you
the
could
eyes
tip
during
tonight,
these
please
parts.
do. Thank you in advance. I'll be right back. All right.
Cut the mic. See you later. So here's something interesting. He hasn't been doing whale tweets anymore, right? I wonder what that's about. Yeah. Let me pull out the old spreadsheet. All right. See when he comes back. Yo, it's like it sounds so weird because he completely terminated the sound, so there's just literally nothing coming from there. Okay, so here we are on what day is today? The 28th. So this is where we're at right now. And let's see. All right, so let's look at the trend. All right, so this graph here is Q3. So right here is September. I really hope you guys can see my mouse. I'm like doing here like a fucking idiot. Maybe no one sees anything, but this represents September basically. This W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, right? W5 is a little bit inaccurate because today hasn't ended yet, right? Once today has ended, then this will update. But yeah, I mean, clearly there's a downtrend here. But I mean, look at I mean, you know, there's periods of downtrend, but at the current rate, he's going like, okay, this dashed line right here is it's his $300 daily goal. Okay, so if he hits the line, then that means he averaged on that particular week. He hit the tips goal every stream, right? Or either that, or if he missed on one stream,
All right,
he would have hit
guys,
on another
thank
stream. Ah,
you.
he's back. Fuck
Let's
yeah.
resume.
But yeah, there's clearly a downtrend.
All
And
right,
that's
told you.
got to be what he's worried
Let's
about.
resume. All right, we're heading into the second half of tonight's Hades stream. Already cleared it once. We're going to go to Poseidon and see, with Poseidon, if we can get that rupture damage that we're looking for. with the
Yeah,
knockback
what
of
did he say he was
dash.
going to do?
Really good if
Like
we can get
bathroom
it.
break? Or do you go
Not,
say hi to
actually
cat?
don't know what I would select.
It was probably bathroom
Whatever
break, I
the
think,
boon's
right?
gonna be.
Usually when it's a
But let's see
cat
what
thing,
we
he's
can
gone for
get
like
with
10
Poseidon,
minutes.
right? Here we go. I know, right? Rupture, good RNG.
Well, short one. It seems I must attempt to maim you here so that the king and I might finally stop you at the gates.
Hello, John. How are you tonight? That's right, Rudy. Pray for RNG. Pray. We must get RNG. We must get rupture.
You know, you hurt me with this short one business almost as much as with that.
No.
I'm gonna say low contributions. Terry Robertson.
Hello,
I'm gonna
D-Man
say low
Gaming. Good evening. Welcome to the
contributions.
second half of the stream.
There's got to
See
be
you.
part of that due to leaks, right? Because we're seeing we're seeing kind of like in the periphery that, I mean, the leaks are known and people have definitely gotten curious enough to look at them, right? I mean, like going to the spreadsheet's easy. You don't have to go to Kiwi Farms to get to the spreadsheet, right? For example, so I'm sure they've observed them, and like Steve of the Dead put it best in one of his videos. He was talking about people on the fringes, right? Like people embedded in the cult, like it probably didn't really affect them, right? I mean, like Swaggins and those fuckers are still there, right? Like they were gonna be there regardless because they have no concept of, I don't know, ethics or something, right? But like But the people who were kind of like, you know, neutral about it, sort of like, oh, he's entertaining for some reason to me and all this stuff.
H Christ.
Like, those are the people that would get turned off by that.
Call
Yeah.
that the steamroll. Woo! Good night. Good night, Minotaur. All right. Please rupture. Let's do it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Rupture. We got it. Very nice. Yeah. Boons, knockwave effects will rupture foes. We're going to do it. That's what we want. Even though this would be better on bosses, we got to go with the Razor Shoals. It's going to help on everything. So there you go. We're going to do Razor Shoals, baby. Rupture damage. Very nice. As if we weren't doing enough. Now health, which we don't need. We don't need any more health, but it is what it is. All right. Are these like reflecting? They are reflecting, aren't they? That's annoying. What the fuck is... Oh. Still reflecting. You annoying fucker. Wow, I would argue the shield guys are the only guys that can deal significant damage to this build. Really? Because they can survive the onslaught. They bounce the bullets back at you.
He
right?
used, I would argue,
that's
correctly
actually
in that
quite
statement.
Annoying.
Interestingly
That is
enough.
quite annoying. But outside of that, every other enemy type is really no problem. It's just the shield dudes. Oh man, we're definitely gonna go for the nectar because remember the nectar is gonna give me like another 25 health, which is ridiculous. Don't see anything here. No gold. No. I have 520 gold for Charon if we ever run into him again. Okay. Right? Okay, nectar, because we're going to get 25 health bonus when we grab this. Yeah. Good shit. What's funny is they all have armor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter that they have armor at all. They might as well not have it. Another fucking shield, dude. God
Yeah, I
damn it.
mean, I don't know if he's at the point where he's having like actual chronic conditions yet.
I cornered his ass and pummeled him.
I'm willing to believe that his
25
camera's
life up
settings or
again.
whatever are shit. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm willing to believe
I don't
that.
want to sell anything.
Like during the day when his window's open
Yeah.
and his like he's
I have enough
glistening
money. Oh my
like
God,
a
look how many
fucking
coins I
vampire
have.
from Twilight. Like that looks
Oh.
really weird to me, but you know.
Hermes or Poseidon again? What would Poseidon possibly give me at this point? Like, you know, maybe I get the same thing I skipped, which is the extra damage against the boss. So maybe I should go for Poseidon again. I think I will. If I get that option
I
again,
mean,
that'd be really good
I mean
against the
the
boss, right?
the aging effect of alcohol is apparent for him, definitely. I mean, assuming
Yeah,
it's only
good
alcohol.
stuff.
It's a combination of the alcohol and
The
his
run is going great, Sundari.
and his
It's going
just
very, very good.
terrible,
As you can see.
terrible lifestyle. Gout's a chronic condition, Bill Wilson. So
Wow, I
some
didn't
people are
even
more
recall
susceptible
that I
to it than
could get
others.
away.
So I'm not gonna. I'm like if he keeps having flares or whatever, then that's
Well,
likely
they
due
do like
to
the shield
diet.
guys this
But just having gout is similarly to having something like
I think that's
hypertension.
when I got right behind him right away.
Your
yeah.
genetics play
I got right behind him.
a pretty big part of it, or like having high cholesterol. But no, he's falling apart at the bone. You can tell. But I don't know if he's got actual diagnosable chronic conditions quite yet.
Nice. All right, please let this be the same thing with the boss. Extra
Hey, thanks for
boss
stopping by,
damage.
Spaceman. Appreciate it.
That'll be extra.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Fucking shit. Nothing good at all. Ah. Well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Cat has some of it. Oh, Game Trucker did $5. Cool.
Man. All right. Shout out to Alex who tipped me $1.50. He says, hope you're having a good night. A little contribution towards the goal. Do you ever have a lisp growing up? Could you say this with a lisp as best? 66 sausages for 77 ostriches. No, I've never had a lisp, so I can't say that. I'm sorry. Game Trekker tipped me $5. Says, since the build's so good and you have so much health, try saving your money for the big purchase at the end. Maybe, you're right. Maybe I should do that. Thank you guys. It's another $6 in tips. We're now up to 45. With $5 more to get Gunner Glasses, guys, which would be great. To hit the tier 1. Remember, tier 1, Gunner Glasses at 50. Tier 2, a hat of your choice at 100. Oh, so Rudy Steiner says, I haven't even seen Rip Current. It sounds good. Pull them in with your cast and dash into their faces. I think that sounds good. I don't need either of these at all. So I'm going to go with this. So when you do call and I'm doing the dash around, it sucks them in. And it lasts longer.
It's high tide.
Good. It's high tide.
Are you guys hearing that weird crackling sound?
Well, it could be, the call could be insanely good now.
Or is that just me?
Okay, anything else in this room? No. We got... Oh! I definitely don't need the health up. So you know what I'm going to go for, right? I certainly don't need the health up. We're going to go talk to Pat.
Must be my headset then. Thanks.
We're going to go talk to Pat.
How embarrassing.
Okay.
I tried with all my might, with all my heart. But anyway, I was unkind last time, stranger. Forgive my indiscretions there, or don't. But I wished to apologize.
If you hear a click when I talk, it's because I'm using push to talk, and I have a what do you call it, like a mechanical keyboard? So, and I'm pretty sure they make keys that don't do that now, and I don't have them.
So just go on about your business and leave me to mine.
So, I don't need Death Defiance replenished. For the next 5 chambers, restore 30% health whenever you enter the chamber, or do 60% bonus damage. I don't go for the, well, I don't think there's many more chambers between us and the boss right now, right? I don't think so. But I feel like this could help as we go further in, like, I definitely don't need this for normal rooms,
hey, thanks,
but for the
appreciate
boss, this would be outstanding.
Yeah, Bill, I'm
gonna go
curious.
I'm gonna go
I'm curious what the next Begathon is, because I was under the impression, right, that we were gonna be seeing monthly Begathons, because like it was moving in that direction. You guys know it was moving in that direction pretty clearly, yeah, it didn't really pan out, right? When was the last Begathon anyway? Let me see.
Chain Lightning increase, Poseidon's 8 damage increase, or take less damage when you're 40% or below. Now, let's do
Looks like last Begathon was August 14th. That was the Fallout New Vegas Begathon.
Fuck it. Let's increase that damage. Alright. Alright, we're on to the boss. And away we go. And away we go.
Straight from 215. The leaks went back to exactly March 1st, 2020. So about 18 months total. Past that, as far as I'm aware, the person that was pulling them couldn't, like, it wouldn't let them go back further, unfortunately.
Goodbye! Minotaur's about to die. Crash, that Minotaur is dead. Look at Theseus' health.
Pizza Parker, my math brother, what's up?
Goodbye. Steamroll. Steam fucking roll, baby.
Look at this. Thanks for believing in me, my good shade.
Alright, onwards. I guess I could have done the damage increase. Wow. Because now I get full health. Anyway, I don't even need this. I don't even need it. Well, you know what? We're going to get the tooth. The extra revive. I don't even need this.
Hey, thanks, SP5. Appreciate it.
But it gives you damage boost, so I will take it. I don't need any of this.
Should I take the trade?
And I don't need... I don't need anything. I need nothing.
Oh, that's a good question, Sunspot.
I'm ready to go.
There was. I'm trying to remember, because I did have that thought before, like...
Good shit.
What I wanted was for it to go back into the bankruptcy. So the bankruptcy, I think, got filed January 2019, if I recall. And that would be a great time to have eyes on it.
I got 607 gold.
Yeah,
Smack-
yeah, you're right,
scratch
GG.
that.
Just like that.
622 gold. Nicely done. Alright, well. Oh, there's a fish. Let's get the fish first.
All right, let's catch some fish.
Yeah, let's catch. I think we already caught 2, right? This will be the 3rd. This is a gup. Okay.
Another
A gup. We can afford everything but the Titan blood. I mean, let's be honest. Chances are I'm not going to be raising 600 gold in the rooms to get a Titan blood. I could still get a good combination of things like the pomegranates and stuff, right? Alright, let's go see what's in the rooms. Whew, a good mix. I guess we'll go for the boss rooms first, so let's go for gold.
Try this way.
What the fuck? There was an enemy in the corner I couldn't see. Oh, man. That was super lame. He was hiding in the corner. He was invisible.
Who else?
Alright, nothing there. Nope. Oh, yeah? Rudy says pay for double dash with Hermes. Callie says you went from disliking the weapon to being the most devastated. Yeah, I didn't know.
I don't particularly
that this
mind the
weapon had
arrow
stacking
wearing. I wasn't here
dash
for like
damage, which is
Leanna
weird,
and stuff.
because when you think
I had
about
to
the gun,
I had
you're
to
like,
get
oh,
all
we
that
range
through the
damage. Actually,
through
the
the
best
down the
damage
rabbit
is
hole
not the range damage
that I
I'm
watched.
doing with this gun.
But
it's this
but yeah,
pool of
like
water damage I'm doing.
I mean,
Which
right
is
now
fine,
he's
which I didn't know was
presumably the
part of the
worst he's ever been. If any of you guys were here for like the early stuff all the way through now, like old timers, then I don't know if your opinion on his personality now compared to then is, but my observation of him over these last few years, he's persistently gotten worse, which means right now he's the worst he's ever been.
Fuck. I took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't bad. Money, money, money. Wow, I'm up to 915 already. I went from 600 to 900 in one fucking room. Dang. Maybe I can get to 1200, right? Okay.
A moment's rest.
Alright, let's keep going.
Yeah, I mean, we age out, but like, you don't become a worse person as you age.
Hello, Jay, good
I
evening.
mean, like, you can become more, cynical, and I've certainly become more cynical, and with experience and stuff.
Instant clear.
But
Instant.
like, I just feel like he's actively becoming a more objectively bad person.
Instant. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, like he has an idea of the. Well,
Almost.
okay, it's one of two things, right?
Slightly
He either
slow.
has an idea of the type of person
That's
people
a
want to see,
slightly
and he's
slow
trying to
round
act like
right
that,
there.
right?
Some extra
Or
gold.
he,
Good
I mean, or
Maybe
he's
I can get
just
enough for
that
that
dumb.
one. We'll see,
I
don't
guess.
know.
I mean, you'd have to
It'll be
you'd have to
close,
question
but-
why he would think
I don't know if
that
time was that
people
important
want
either.
to see him as he is. You'd have to be a
Okay.
pretty bad narcissist and pretty stupid. Even
Look
narcissists
at
are
that.
probably
I already got
smarter
the
than
Seder
that.
sack. Fucking seriously?
Good for the health.
So I definitely don't have enough now. Right now I have 989. I could probably go right for Hades now, right?
Yeah,
I
you know,
probably
one
could.
big
I
problem
could
I
go for
have
the
with him
clear.
is that he's just not a like.
1,000
He's not even a
gold.
genuinely horrible person. I assume
1,000.
LTG's like that. I don't get mixed up with the LTG or the wings or whatever stuff, but
Whoa,
my
it's a tough decision.
surface level
Do I
impression
buy some
of
of
like
these
those two
and then
people
go for
are that
Hades? Do I make
they
the
act the
additional
way that
runs
they
and try to
are,
get the
right?
Titan
So
blood?
they're
Like, is it
outwardly the
worth it?
person
I
that
don't know if it's
they
worth it.
project themselves to be. But DSP on the other
I
hand,
really don't know if
he
it's
like.
worth it.
He's trying to create this like image of himself, which is funny because it's a terrible,
Stars says,
terrible
if you get
goddamn
Hermes,
image.
if
But
you
in
get
his
plus
own
two
head, it
dashes from
seems like
Hermes,
he
it's
thinks
so
it's a
much
good
damage on
image.
Title dash.
You know?
It's a good point. We could do this, and I'll still have enough for either another Zeus. I could do this, a pomegranate, and Zeus, or this pomegranate. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get with Hermes. Here we go.
I'll pay for that.
I didn't
Yeah,
get
and
it.
that's right,
Nope.
Pizza Parker. Like we're, we're
didn't
social
get it.
creatures, and
Attack is slightly
we,
faster.
we
You deal
use
bonus damage based
the,
on any bonus
we use
movement
other
speed.
people's
Now,
reactions
remember, after
of
I
us
dash,
to
I get 100%
kind of
bonus movement speed.
realize what's, like what's
Nah,
appropriate
none
and
of
what's
these
not
are good.
appropriate. I mean, you think about this. That's
None
like
of
when you're a
these are
kid,
good.
right? Like you're in
I'm
kindergarten,
gonna
you
go
do
with Swift Strike,
something
'cause
that you
this
don't know it's
is
bad or
only gonna
good or
work
whatever, and
after
then
dash
what
if
the
I
teacher
run and
like
don't
corrects you
attack
and says,
after
no,
the
no, we
dash.
don't do that, right?
Yeah,
But like,
I'm gonna
I
go
don't know,
with
like
that.
burping into the mic on purpose,
I don't
obviously, things like that, and going
Oh,
like
fuck
this.
it, I'll pick brush.
Like, okay, so
No problem,
if he has time to do this,
All right, let's do pomegranate.
he has time to not
what I need.
aim into the mic.
Whoa.
That's how you know it's
Poseidon's way up.
purposeful.
Razor-
But no one ever
oh,
told him,
razor
like, oh,
shoals
gee,
way
maybe you
up.
shouldn't do that. Maybe
2
that's
levels of
inappropriate
razor
to do in a social,
Now I
like,
can
environment
only
where you're, like,
choose
talking to 300 people.
between Zeus or another pomegranate. Zeus could give me that chain lightning upgrade that we were
Like,
looking
Papa
for
Lou, the
earlier
funny
that
thing
I
is he
never
says
got.
that, right? When he does
Or-
this,
I'm gonna
that
go
is
for
him
Zeus.
causing it to happen. It's cause and effect, because presumably, if he did not do this, he wouldn't
This
burp.
is it. Your
right?
lightning effects
So
also make enemies
he's
jolted. I just got it.
activating the burp,
Yup.
and then
I just got it.
doing the
So this
burp
is back to the
into the
original
mic,
build.
and then going,
This is the original build from
oh,
last
that's
time.
disgusting. I'm
exactly the
so
same.
sorry.
I don't think
Like,
there's even a
what
difference
the?
between
What is
instead of
that?
Artemis cast, it's now
Like, that is
Floodcast.
so stupid.
Wow. All right. And I have 320 fucking health.
Offers to Cerberus one of his favorite sacks.
Wow, man.
Oh, Weez, you thought I was like pointing something out?
This
No.
could arguably
Well, I'm
be better than the last.
no,
build
you're
with the amount of
you're not
health I
wrong.
have right now.
I'm assuming
Just
that
fucking
people
do
are
it.
looking at me or something.
Just
I don't have
do
a
it.
camera or anything, so like, if I say, hey, when he does this, like this
The only
doesn't mean
bummer is my
anything.
special is not the good special.
So.
That's the one bummer.
No
the
worries,
special I know is dealing tons of damage. I don't have it this time.
All
Yeah.
right, this is it.
This is it again.
To think Olympus has been aiding you. You must be so grateful.
Oh, is that right,
for the
prisoner?
aid. Without
Oh, that's
which
interesting.
none of this would have
So he's
been
emulating
possible.
him then in that case.
Yeah, about that.
I had no idea. That's
Did
neat
you
information.
let
Thank
them
you.
go because you feared Olympus would find out, and not respond well to the circumstances if they did?
Be grateful they have not found out as yet for all your meddling. You do not know them as well as you think. Ask yourself why she left Olympus and how. Or better yet, ask her.
Well, she seems quite lovely, so knowing you, you probably tricked her into signing a pact to come
Yeah,
to
Rezo.
Olympus.
Yeah, I did notice that during the during the
This
call or
one,
whatever, he
this
wasn't
one to you.
he wasn't snorting and blah 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 and all that stuff. I mean, obviously, right? There's certain things that we will actively turn off when
Down with me.
it's like serious
Is that what
shit,
you wish
right?
to
Like if I'm in a
hear?
business meeting or
Does
something,
that anger you?
right?
Come.
So I assume it was
Bring
something
forth
like
that
that.
anger, then.
All right, here we go. We get a second clear.
Darkness.
You already ran.
And interestingly, if the seltzer water is what's making him burp, then he should stop drinking seltzer water. And then what would he say if you told him that? Oh my god, I'm already like doing all this stuff. Like I can't do that. Like I'm already sacrificing so much. That's what he would say. But I mean, if I was consuming something that was actively making the quality of my streams worse, I would not consume that thing. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills when I'm watching this guy.
Dude, the Poseidon's fucking summon is insane. Look at the damage I'm doing with the Poseidon summon. Oh my god. The Poseidon summon is insanely good.
You truly dare.
Look at the damage, 1,000 damage per hit. 1,000 damage per hit on the Poseidon summon. I have it again. He's impervious, you fucker. He basically absorbed it that time, didn't take any damage, he got lucky. I gotta run, I can't run! I got stuck, the hands grabbed me there. Oh man.
Something, boy.
Again! He's done! Dude, I didn't even
Oh my
revive
God,
once. I
how's the
didn't
raw
even
pork
revive
stream
once.
going? What is that?
Wow!
Like how's
That
he-
Poseidon
is he
summon
doing
was
in chips or
nuts!
something?
1,000 per hit summon.
There's no escaping that.
Which still
Amazing.
Well, he's at
Amazing.
we count the actual, not the what he listed 80 on the day.
That was
and,
good shit.
He's at 45 now. The
The
actual is
summon was
86 in
insane.
the day, and he's
He
at
would
50
weaken
right
me. I was
now.
like, oh well, summon. Boom, 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 boom. It was like 4,000 damage. He couldn't do anything. He's getting fucked, man.
All right,
Yikes.
game checker, come on.
Kelling says, man, the Hades. He
just killed Hades, right?
Hades into a bitch.
So if he just killed Hades,
Rudy Steiner says Poseidon summon and Athena summon
how
for
much is Game
vulnerability.
Tracker
He's so
gonna give?
fucking
25?
strong. That was wild, and that was the one.
What's he give earlier?
It sucked
25,
them
right?
in, and the summon lasted a second longer, so it was like 4 or 5 hits of 1,000.
oh,
each
there
hit.
it is, 25.
Hit,
Oh, I called
hit,
it.
hit.
I called it. You guys were here.
He couldn't fucking move at
Although
all.
like anyone could have called that shit.
Well, Game Tracker Just Timmy, $25 says best of luck on Hades again. Oh, good games to the double clear.
That's,
yeah, we still
okay.
got tons
Raziel,
of time
good. Thank you.
tonight. We're
I'm
not
glad,
even close
I'm glad
to
I
being
learned
done.
something.
So thank you.
Well,
now
I
we're
mean,
up to $70 in
it's
which means it is
the
going
fact that I'm
fast this
communicating
time.
with you
Thank
guys really
Remember,
makes
if we
it
get $100
not as
in tips,
bad.
you guys get to pick a hat for me to wear.
To be honest,
which I haven't done in a
like,
couple
it's,
days. It would be nice if we could.
Like I listen to them in the background sometimes
that
when
was
I'm working
nuts.
and I have to turn it off because
Admittedly, that
I
was
get so
fucking
irritated.
wild, right?
Especially
That
when
was
you burp
an
into the mic
ass
and shit.
thrashing, is what that was. That's not an ass
But
whooping.
like
that
when I'm
was an
engaged,
ass
I can just
thrashing.
like ignore his bullshit. It's a lot better.
So, another Titan blood.
Blood of the Titans.
Holy shit.
All right, let's add it to the
No
total.
revives. That was the first
Bill,
time I
it
beat
did-
it with
it did
no
pop up, Bill.
revives.
I don't know if maybe my stream didn't convey it correctly or something, but it did.
Wow.
Let me add it to the spreadsheet super quick.
No fish this time. Oh, never mind, a fish. Look at this. I got all the luck, man. All the luck tonight on this stream.
Mother isn't far.
Good shit. Give me the fishy. Give me a fishy. I demand a delicious fishy to sell. Down in the underworld, they need tasty fish, man. Wow, they're really teasing me tonight. There we go. The bass.
That's one more bass.
Very good. I salute you, Game Checker. Thank you for all the support tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
I really appreciate it.
I mean, he doesn't acknowledge any of these
Okay.
numbers.
Warmer, finally.
All right. Any more fish?
Welcome back, my son.
Yeah, I'm back very quickly, huh?
Oh, bread dupe. Was I ever a gamer? I play games. Yeah.
Nothing. No more fish. Okay, let's talk to her again. That's 6 clears now. 6
Yeah,
clears.
his lack of
Poor Phil,
respect
it's
for
crazy.
the
This
story
would
of
be a
this
very
game
hard
is
It is hard.
pretty
Don't get me
annoying.
wrong. It is hard. But
And so
if you
I
get the
actually
right
haven't
build,
played
man-
Hades before. I'm actually waiting for it to go on sale to buy it, and it hasn't. Like since I didn't know about Hades until like he started playing it. It was completely off of my radar.
None of it.
And after I saw Ludwig play it, I want to get it now. But you know, I'm waiting for it to go on sale because that's just what I do. And
Dragged you down with him into the underworld.
yeah, you know, with how like I remember his first clear, he was just like, "Oh my God, they keep talking about." I'm like, dude, that's not right.
It wasn't he who absconded with me, my son.
he gave a rant a while ago that's like,
Even than that.
it's like, oh, you know, games are works of
I was
art and
content
stuff,
to leave,
and he
willing to
he
make
doesn't
my
treat it
life
like
live
that
in
at
the
all.
underworld.
Once again, he just
father.
says stuff and does the exact opposite of what
See,
he
it's
says.
funny. Kathleen says, I wish you could get builds like this OP in Returnal. Here's the thing. I bet you could. Returnal is not nearly as fun to play as this. There's so many
He
different
never
builds that
engages
make
with
this
any
game feel like
stories.
a
He
different
he
game.
can't.
In Returnal, you're
he
just
lacks empathy.
shooting.
Yeah, Brian,
It's the
you know,
same gameplay. Yes. Okay, Rocket.
the really
versus a
funny thing
machine
about
gun
that
versus a
is
laser. But you're just
how long
fucking
was it? A
scared
day
because you're
ago?
shooting
2 days
bored.
ago?
After a while,
there
you
was
get
some
tired
there was
of
some
it. And
dumbass
this,
thing with like a
every build
cat
is
or
so
whatever. No, it
original
was like
and
you know,
different
it was its thing.
strategy,
But
hit and run,
like he
dash
super
in and
overreacted
melee,
to
go
that, and he's like,
crazy,
"Oh, I'm
right?
crying!
Stay
Oh my
away,
God!"
Get your health
And
back.
then the
It's
next
really
stream
cool to
he
be played in
said, "Oh,
different
people
ways.
said I was a
love it.
sissy." It's like no one said you're a sissy because you're the only one in the world who says the word sissy in 2021.
I mean, no
So
disrespect.
you said that.
Did you realize what you were getting yourself into?
We have a tendency to be impetuous when we are younger, Zagreus. I heard all about your father before we met. Admired paintings of him. It was very awkward at first. But he had a bluntness I fancied. A sense of principle. I much preferred him to his brothers, I can tell you that.
So, then you secretly left Mount Olympus to be with the god of the dead in the underworld, and Olympus never found out. What do you suppose would happen?
Is he looking at his phone and
I'm sure they'd be
laughing?
thrilled.
Is that what he's doing?
Rudy just said, Hades is designed so well, when you go to a different build or different weapon, it does feel like you're a unique experience, not just a different weapon name. I completely agree.
Ah, yeah.
It's so much
Good call,
fun.
Brian.
I think there would be war between Olympus and
Hey
your
Carl, I don't know
father,
if Game Checker ever hit a max. This is his what, second clear?
especially now.
So he might be like, oh, he's still got more in him.
And after all this
You'd think
time,
that Game Checker would have told him everything there is to know about this game in his like billion tips. Hey, remind me when we get to the Tism part after the stream ends. I'll look up how much Game Checker's done.
So it makes sense.
Catsper, I'd probably get it on like on Steam, just like on PC. I play on
Alright.
PC. I actually don't have any
So
consoles.
he's hiding the truth
right?
from the Olympians.
Yeah.
can see
I
how
literally
your
have no
father,
consoles right now.
shrewd but
I'm looking at getting a
also
Switch. I know like the
single-minded
newer
as he
one was coming out, the one that like
might have followed
DSP was
such a
like
line of
spurting out
reasoning
about.
as that.
I might get that. Something to
Who's
play with.
Zagreus? What have I done?
All right. 6 wins in the bag. 4 more to go to see the true ending, man.
I can't.
All right.
Oh yeah, Sunspot, that one.
How can you possibly fix this? It's not even.
Because like you know, I assume that if I don't have one, then I might as well get the newer one.
Oh,
Question mark?
Gone.
Tired.
I don't know.
How goes your heated rivalry?
Yeah, that's me, Carl.
King of Athens,
The old Nintendo fanboy. I do no, actually, I take that back. I do have a 3DS
Yeah, especially after I
from like a
steamrolled
long time
him.
ago.
Twice.
Good father. Theseus was the only hero you were able to recruit to stand against me. All the while he gets to boast about being the champion. Well, it was
I mean, the sale price for Hades is probably not a ton. I should just buy it at full price instead of being a little bitch about it. But it's like kind of one of those things where, like on principle, I kind of only buy things on sale unless it's something I'm gonna play like literal day one. Like I'll probably buy Battlefield because like me and my buddies play it. And it's fun, you know, social activity.
Can I
Right?
buy?
I suppose.
I think I could buy the new thing now with the gems. Underworld renovation. Your weapon's Dark Thirst will also give 20% bonus to gems. Nah. What I really wanted was this. Whenever you claim gems.
Yeah, a Flutter Dark. That's interesting. I mean, I would imagine that some people have more of a capacity to empathize with like fictional characters than others. Probably, like just depending on the medium. Like maybe people have a harder time suspending disbelief and all that stuff. But at the same time, like his whole like lack of like
They're not. We know
giving a shit
now.
about actual
We're getting to
character
the bottom
development
of it.
is pretty annoying when he plays like walking simulators and stuff, or like any of that type of game where character development is kind of at the forefront of the enjoyability of that particular game, right?
You just be careful, lad.
Can we look out and get a diamond for a fish? Right? Maybe. Oh,
Yes.
Thanatos.
Thanatos, the world outside. Didn't you say that it would make you sick being out there for very long at all? I understand now what you meant by that. Beautiful place and all, but it's good to be back.
Okay.
See what I mean now, Zach? Nice place to visit on occasion, sure. But I definitely wouldn't want to live there.
Couldn't if I tried.
Yeah. Can't survive up there.
Victor. Oh, that was what was it?
Quickly now, before you go.
Ooh, what was it? It was with the
I know how
was
all
that
of this must
it was
look.
like that Walking Dead game,
Know
right?
that I was true to her.
I think it was a Walking Dead game. It was like that zombie game with what the hell is that little girl's name? Penelope or something?
Of course, Nix.
I can't remember.
Why did she really leave the underworld, do you think? Besides,
It wasn't
it wasn't
Penelope.
me.
I know it wasn't.
So what if she thought I died at birth?
She did not feel that she belonged.
Clementine. Why did I say
It was a very
Penelope? That's kind of
difficult
close.
adjustment she
Kind of
was
not really.
forced to
But
make.
yeah, I was watching that.
She feared that she
Like
would
I didn't see it
never
live,
get caught between
but
Olympus and this realm.
but yeah, that's one of the
What's
ones
weird is
that like you're supposed to
Hades
watch
is
if
one of the
you're
Olympian
getting into
gods,
DSP
yet
lore.
he's cast out of
Like I think
Olympus,
that
right? That's why he has this
showcases
whole
how much of an
underworld
asshole he
deal
is
going on down here,
to
his
fictional
own thing.
characters on the outset.
So that's kind of interesting in the actual Greek mythology.
A war. Wars have been fought for less, I understand.
Bread Dude, Patriarchy, yeah,
Okay.
he was around
You do not know.
somewhat recently, because I remember adding him to the spreadsheet, and I was like, huh, haven't seen him
We
around for
already
a while.
did.
But he,
I have already said
you know,
too
like the
much,
thing with tips, dude, is
and I
that
cannot say more.
theoretically anyone can tip under any name. I mean, Phil's nice because he'll usually
Fish.
out
I think
people
we
if
have, like, 3
they're
or 4 fish to trade in.
What's for breakfast?
impersonating.
No, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go. And a
But,
bass and a chart.
But yeah, it was
2
fairly
nectars,
recent. I want to say it was within the
gems,
last
and
month.
one
And it
of
was
the
kind of like a
bigger
random
nectars.
stream.
Oh my god. So many good rewards for those fish, man.
What's in stock?
10 nectars will give me
Oh,
a
thanks,
diamond.
Easy. Appreciate it.
Guess what?
Yeah, you know,
I have
setting
enough
setting up
keys
this
to trade in to get 5 more
OBS
nectars.
thing, like it was like super fun. I don't know why. It's got to be the autism for sure, right? But like,
I could go get the
I
boon
really
that I
enjoyed
wanted.
kind of like
That's
saying, "Oh,
fucking
this looks cool
awesome.
here. Oh, I think this
I
looks
can
cool
also
here." You know,
trade
that type
in
of thing.
more Titan Bloods.
Like streaming, like when I'm actively streaming, to be honest, I'm like a little bit nervous.
This is outstanding.
You know, I'm not like I don't
is
normally do like public
absolutely
speaking type of thing,
outstanding.
but yeah, the back end
Oh my
stuff,
God.
you know, like the spreadsheet for example and stuff. Like I really
So
like
I'm
working
gonna
on that type of
buy,
thing.
yeah, the gemstones. Whenever you claim gemstones, you get 20 gold. That's outstanding. I mean, this is good too, right? Whenever you claim a key, you get a chance to randomly alter the reward for the next chamber
Yeah, like
or
that,
some other choices.
that blue thing that's
right?
moving up and down. It took me a
These
while
are
to
all
make it
good.
because like I had an idea. I'm like, okay, I'll
These are
I'll
all
make something
good.
in like Sony Vegas. I'll make it exactly 10 seconds, and then I'll turn it into a GIF,
you
and then I'll
think?
make it transparent, and then like all this stuff.
Fucked it up.
And then you have to set the FPS right to make
What
the
the
timing
fuck?
correct. Because my goal is to make it go
Which one should
take
I
exactly
do?
10
Either
seconds to go
one
from
of
the
these
top
is
to the
good,
bottom.
right?
And I think it's pretty
Yeah, the
close.
keys
I
that I
think it's a
got
little bit off.
that I got earlier are actually useful here to begin with, if you can believe it. They actually panned out to something good. Game Trackers is the gemstones. You get money every time you get gemstone. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Super crazy. What's up, my man?
Yeah, all right, we'll do that.
Work is approved upon my
Yeah,
father's name.
and now we have 5 Titan blood. We can
Thanks,
upgrade
I
the gun
appreciate it.
again. We could seriously go upgrade the gun again. Oh my god.
Your Highness.
Oh look.
Oh, hey, you brought some fish. Could smell it all the way from down the hall. That's great.
So-
The head chef can take it off your hands. Should be right in the back of the lounge like always. Thanks for helping us out, Prince.
Big Papa Pump, just to be $2 and have a good night. I love Hades. Thank you, Big Papa Pump, for a $2 tip. Thank you. I love Hades too.
I
think
am
I'm actually becoming one of Hades'
inclined
biggest
to
fans.
put that under Big Papa Phil.
I went from
'cause
not
that
knowing what the hell
probably
it was
was
all
him.
last year. People asked me to play it and not knowing to becoming one of the biggest fans. of
See,
the
this is the
fucking game.
dilemma I
This
have
is-
when it's like I'm pretty sure
serious.
it's one
I don't
person or
see how this is
another.
not
I have
gonna
to
show up on
try
my
to
Game of the Year
figure
awards
out
this year. It's a
like
new
if I
release
want to
on
just
Xbox
list it under
Series
that
X.
person because I don't
I've
like
been
adding new
getting
names
them
if I
when
don't
I
have
played
to. Honestly.
Let's have a look.
All right, so Rudy really wants me to
try
get
this.
privilege status. I just did. 20% bonus. Look at that. Let's do it. Let's have privilege status equipped this time. Get another nectar and give it to Thanatos, but I already have Thanatos' item. I'm pretty sure I already have it. Here we go.
You
Look,
owe me a weapon,
60% bonus damage after shooting a special. Do it.
Exegriff
Do
awaited.
it to it. Do it.
Yeah, I'll probably just put it
freaking
under Big Papa
right?
Phil. I'm pretty sure it's him.
Yeah.
He
hell
donated
yeah.
like literally the last stream or the stream before that. It's gotta be him.
We're just gonna do it again. We're gonna go with Conch Shell. And now, what do we want to do for my pack? It wasn't a big deal to do the 15%. How about this? Foes, the first hit per rank, they'll ignore a hit. Damage control, right? Let's see.
Yeah, Hood Hustler. I don't know. See, the thing is that theoretically, right? If he streamed WWE Champions, he would probably lose some amount of his core audience, right? Because that game is boring as fucking shit. Like Phil's already an awful person, but that game is legit
I'm
boring as
doing
shit.
so many
right?
hits, I almost
so let's say he
feel
loses some of his core audience.
like damage
the
control
issue is that
wouldn't
he
even
is
be a big
he has
deal
this
at
inability
all,
to pick up
right?
new
I don't
people
think so.
unless they're like in OIC sock. He can pick up plenty of those, right? But like actual new people, like they don't
think
stick
damage
around
control.
because he's a dipshit.
Game Trigger's
So
either that or extreme
he'll lose
measure,
half his
and
following,
extreme
and then
measure
he won't pick
is
that up, and then they're gone, right?
Each underworld boss will give
And then
you
that's just like
reset.
another percentage of people that like the whales will have to pick up.
Rudy Steiner says damage control is good.
Like
for
I don't
the
think
gun,
he'll be a
block your
better
special
streamer if he streams WWE
Actually, I
Champions,
think
because that'd be the
it'll
idea,
block
right?
the
Like,
first
stream what you
dash.
want to stream.
I hit with the dash
You know,
first, don't
then
I?
you're more informed. He streams like he streams Street Fighter.
Well,
That's
I'm
his
gonna go- I'm
game.
gonna
He's
go
shit.
damage control.
He's trash.
Let's give it a shot. If it backfires, it backfires.
This
Let's
ought
do
to be
it.
Interesting.
Sometimes I think this mess you call your chambers is one which you've cultivated with great pride. Is that the way of it?
Yeah, Philip, and
Okay.
even Jax is like, you know, he's down to mostly $25 instead of the hundo he used to do, you know. Guy with two names. You don't have to be good at a game to be a good streamer, you know. Like, you just have to
Not exactly the expressive
you
type
have
he
to-
never was.
it's like a combination of things, right? Like if you're shit at a game, then you
Your dash damages foes.
you
and
need
knocks
to
them back,
connect with
and
your
it's
audience,
epic
right?
level.
In some sort of way.
Sweet.
Like you need to engage them, and he literally does the opposite of that, right? Like he picks what to
Epic
talk
level
about.
to start
If
is
anyone
pretty
doesn't
fucking
talk
good,
about
I'm
that
not gonna
thing,
lie.
then he gets mad
And
at
look,
them.
right off the bat,
you know?
we get the bonus gems, and I'm gonna get bonus money
And-
right off the bat.
Like,
Sweet.
like think about it, right? So WWE Champions, that would be like a chill stream game because it's like a game where like the game plays itself, I assume, right? Like a lot of it is, especially if you have a high level of like talent or whatever. Like I have a very low understanding of it outside of the like Kiwi Farms thread, but my understanding is if you have good characters, which he does because of how much he wailed on it,
Give me
like
that
you can
money.
basically just
20 gold on the
crush a
floor.
match really quickly in
Nice.
like 1 turn or something.
Health or
you know?
money?
So
I'll
like,
go for
what's
health
the
to
fun in
start.
that?
We should start buffing the health.
So it's got to be a
build
chill
up
stream,
here.
and a chill stream means he talks to
We're gonna
people.
get bonus
What the fuck's he
money
gonna talk
whenever I
about?
get gems anyway, so I don't think.
Who's he
money's
gonna talk
be
to?
Too much of a
Yeah.
concern. I don't think so at all. Let's go for health. I don't think there's a way we can.
A
beat
larger
this 3
percent
times
does
in one
whales.
stream,
Okay,
guys,
well,
just
if you
being honest.
write
For
that,
those of you who
well,
are
I'll
really
write it.
excited, you're
It
like,
actually
oh,
got
God, let's do it again.
got a writing.
I don't think we have enough.
Because we're gonna have a little bit of a TISM stream after. I don't know how long I'll go after, but we're gonna have a little bit of a TISM stream. Then I can look these questions up.
No,
so if you have any
there.
specific
Gems
number
are key
thing you want me
gems,
to
that way
like
we get
sort
the bonus.
for, I can
Excuse
do
me, I
that.
meant to say keys.
So
No, I meant to
the
say
question is, how
not
large
gems,
of a percent
darkness.
does
I was
whales
calling
give
the wrong
boost
thing.
total?
Whenever I get darkness, I get bonus. So we're getting the darkness. Oh, you grabbed me, you little shit. Little motherfucker grabbed me. Hands off.
The underworld's power.
Bonus 5 health. Pomegranate or money, like I said, I don't think money's going to be any kind of a concern. I think we'll go for the pomegranate.
Percentage of super chats or tips
Okay.
have been troll tips since the
Big
BOA
Papa pumped to
leaked.
me another $2.
I can
says,
tell
"Forgot to
you
ask at
that.
this point, which is
I can
your
tell you that
favorite
for super
Olympian
chats. For
god so
tips,
far?"
it's not really
Everyone
possible.
said that Athena was the best at the
Because-
start, and I'll agree. The Athena
Because there's no pop-up.
reflective
There's no way for me to
abilities is
automatically
really
track
good
it.
for
So
most builds.
if he
But
gets
I
those,
think
he
it's
ignores
build
them.
specific. Like right now, Poseidon.
He gets a very
has
small
to be
percentage
Poseidon
of
for this
troll
build. It's doing the
tips.
stack
I'll tell you that
dash
right now.
damage and everything.
No, you're fine, dude. You're fine. The level of complexity this dumb shit is very high. So don't ever think that like you're not up to date on the lore. I'm not up to date half the time with how
Dude,
shit's
bounce
supposed to
all
work
around.
around here.
Like
Like this is not intuitive at all. Good math. Thank you. I really appreciate
Oh, you
that.
fucking hit me for like 2 damage. You little shit. Well, guess what?
Olympus.
We only have 1 ability. I think I know what I'm upgrading.
What percentage of
Okay.
super chats have been troll tips since? Okay.
No complaints about
We can do
upgrading the
that.
dash damage. Well, looks like we got Sisyphus coming up. Maybe I'll just have him give me a bunch of money because I don't think there's really anything else that I can get right now that would be of any use. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You help him
Oh,
out,
shit!
You'll get 1,000 lashes next week.
Whoa, what's this?
This little rock of yours had better be up there rather than here, or else you'll get 1,000 more.
Totally new. Completely new. This has never happened before.
Sounds good. Sounds good, madam. That's more than equitable, really.
Percent of tips donated in first stream compared to
Be seeing you around.
like always, or is there like a time range? Because I can look up infinite time. I mean, at least through April.
Hello, sir. She's gone.
I mean, that's pretty easy to see on the dashboard. I'll write that down anyway. What is it? Percent of tips donated in first stream compared to the second stream. Okay.
Oh, I'm just fine, thanks, Prince. That Fury sister, she is quite a lass, I have to say, and very, very strong. Bet she could push old Boldy here better than I.
We don't need healing. The money could come in handy, and so could the darkness. I guess we'll go with the money.
Got just the thing.
Yeah. Now, Aphrodite sadly doesn't really go with this build, but maybe we can get something to do with healing or something. Let's find out. Maybe we can get something good for Aphrodite regardless. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
There's more.
Did it actually hit me? I don't know if we actually did. It looked like he did, but I don't think I took damage. Maybe I took a tiny bit. Like I told you guys, the whole, ignore the initial hit of damage is complete bullshit. It does nothing, right? It did like nothing at all there.
You met Achilles after all, Godwin. He was quite instrumental in the war of my design. Still, he resisted my attempts to sway his actions. You tell him simply I admire him.
Okay. Alright. Here we go with idiotic stuff. Morons coming into the chat. I'll just take care of whatever I see.
Okay.
If you guys have
Cool.
any
So
suggestions.
200 in
It would be
January.
annoying,
That was
but
just
no.
1 minute, man. That wasn't like
So what are we gonna
Baba
get?
Joe and
Your attack does more
the
damage
rest of the
than
Motley
inflicts
crew.
weak,
That's
but we
the
don't
same
want
person.
that. We want the attack to do lightning. Your cast is a wide short-range blast that inflicts weak. When foes are slain, they damage nearby foes and inflict weak. Nah. See, this is the best one, but we don't want that, right? We don't want that at all. Yeah. We don't want that in any way. We want to save that. So, what do you think? The cast, maybe? Dying Lament is more air of effect, because when they die, they'll do a big explosion. I guess that's true. Alright, let's take Dying Lament, because number 1, it's Fated Choice, and number 2, I could sell that later if I don't want it anyway. We could sell it anyway and, you know, get money. There's more Aphrodite in the next room. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. I'm getting forced to take Aphrodite every room. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't like being forced to get shit I don't want.
You've been waiting for this, haven't you? Good.
Say goodnight. Say good fucking night.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, again? It's the same shit. I'm just gonna do Wave of Despair after you take damage.
Yeah, I mean,
around you with weak.
It's
I'm gonna do that
it's
too.
clear that
yeah,
whoever's doing
both.
that,
I think that's
speculation
the
now
best way
is
to
it's Planet Jeff is One Man
So,
Man,
we'll
Baba
Wave
Joe, all
of
those guys.
Despair.
It's on some
Okay.
sort of like schedule. Either that, or he's
or
receiving like a
Darkness
lump
will
sum
get
at the
bonus health
beginning of
for
the
that.
month or something, and
Okay.
he's just divvying it out when he chooses to, or he's lying completely.
Well, we got a
I don't think
bonus
he's lying
thing that
completely
I
though.
totally don't
I think he's
need.
actually getting
I
money
don't
in
need
some
this
capacity.
fountain at all.
Whether or not he's getting it as a lump sum or literally day to
No
day.
fish or anything.
Like you got to imagine how stupid that is, right?
No.
Because like each transaction's a fee,
Heron
by the
or
way.
a dual boon.
I mean,
I
assuming
think
it's
we know
coming
what we're
through
going for.
normal channels.
Okay.
So if he literally divs out his 800 a month or 500 a month or whatever
Can we
into
get Rupture
30,
right off
30
the bat?
tips,
That'd be pretty cool.
he's costing DSP a non-zero amount of money by doing that.
Let's find out.
Well chosen, little Hades.
Hey,
Yes,
Felicia, thanks, man.
and it's epic. Your
Appreciate
boons
it.
with knockaway effects rupture foes. We got it right off the bat. Razor Soul epic
Oh, is he?
level.
Oh.
Nice.
Planet Jeff is a patron.
And here I was.
I'm not surprised, but
We had
I'm a little bit
something special
surprised.
going,
Interesting.
you know? Look here, little godling. Let me save you lots of future suffering. I happen to be the jealous type.
Okay.
So that's the way it is then.
You got charm? Who cares? Fucking came. Oh, I'm taking massive damage here. What's hitting me? I think it's her charm attack that's hitting me that's doing all the damage. Damn, she's doing like half of my life. That was actually annoying. Okay.
Say this little squabble can be put to bed for now. I'm better for the moment, but I was very angry with you, love.
Okay. Nothing I can do about that. So
I really don't get the point of those private
Oh,
videos.
any health
Like, it's the
chamber
same thing as
rewards
Ask
are
the
worth
King.
more.
There's
Your
literally
cat- I
nothing
do the
left to
cast
ask him.
again. I don't
like
want her
that's
cast or attack, so I'll do for life affirmation.
you know that he'll answer, right? I mean, the stuff you want
We
to
might
ask him,
not
he's not
get
going to
Dionysus
answer.
this
Everything else
time.
is like he
Because
has
we
nothing
got
else to
her
talk
so
about, so he
much.
talks about it. So it's public information.
So at least
What's
the
he gonna ask him?
dashing
Hey,
is
can you
good,
list what you
but
had for
I am
dinner
annoyed
for
at
like the last 30 days?
I'm definitely annoyed at
Thank you.
some of the
And
polls
I'll
we
take
get.
that again next
So if I
month.
do the
Like, what the
gems,
fuck, man? What would you want every month
It
from
will
him?
be a mini boss, and it'll be bonus money. If I do this, I'll get bonus health, and it's a lot of bonus health. So we're gonna do the bonus health.
Crushed.
Good night. 25 bonus health. Oh no, no,
Yeah,
never
guy with two
mind.
names, like, you know,
It
he doesn't have a
upgraded
401k
Razor Soul.
or
I
anything,
forgot, it's
right?
not
Like, he had
bonus
any sort of
health. I upgraded
retirement
the ability,
income
and the ability
or
now is
retirement
insane.
like
Razor Soul's
account,
plus one.
and he just
Fuck,
had it in
man,
like a
great.
broad index fund, even back in like
The difference in holding enter
2016,
chamber.
and just
Nah.
sat there. Like how much
Pomegranate
would it have
or
appreciated?
health?
You know?
I feel
Now.
like I should do the pomegranate and upgrade the
Even like a
damage
broad
even
index
fucking
fund,
more.
not the S&P.
I'm gonna do the pomegranate, I think.
It's like a total waste. He's
Truth
probably
of
too
two means
stupid to
the tips link
understand that,
isn't
though.
working. You're a fucking liar, so I'm gonna ban you now because you're full of shit.
Oh, good.
Okay. I
Good.
fucking asshole. All right.
Like, even if I was a new viewer and I wasn't getting banned and I just like saw that interaction, I'd be like, oh, what a prick, bye. Right?
More wretches.
Like, you don't have to be that much of an asshole if you need to ban somebody. Like, what are you trying to prove? Who thinks you're a big man? I mean, do you think you're a big man? Is that why you're doing it? So that you can tell yourself that you're a big man? Well, you're not. You're a little biatch.
Got the fucking soul right away. Oh, he hit me once. He pounded me with the hammer for insane damage. Damn it, man. Yo, bud. There's a heck of a room.
The power of the gods.
So when foes are slain, they'll damage enemies. No, Razor Shoal upgrade. Yep. Razor Shoal upgrade. Nice.
Sharpened my senses.
Alright. Yeah, a lot of trolls are coming in now, guys. My apologies that there are annoying trolls here. I apologize wholeheartedly. Very stupid. Okay. Nothing, and a challenge for health. Actually, a challenge for health is good.
How bad could it be?
You dare?
Hey, Rye. No, this is my first, like, quote-unquote restream. But I appreciate you coming here. Yeah.
I've better things to do.
84 health.
I'm trying to make it relatively, like, clean.
Sweet.
You know?
And a nectar? What the
The
fuck?
the big thing was having the tracker on the top and
I don't even know
the
why I
chats
got
on
a
the side.
nectar.
Otherwise, it's a completely
Okay. I don't even know what that. Why? I don't think
boring
you're supposed to
stream.
get that.
a la me. But I appreciate
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
see,
God.
there's a lot of super chats
What's
that are like
going
that
on?
one where it's like some sentence,
We got some
and it's kind of a
assholes.
broken.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
this
we
is all
got
the same
this.
person. You see how Phil has two L's in it?
Trolls.
That's
Anyone
like
else?
that's like the same
We're
for
the other.
every
We're
single
the
one
other
of these.
idiots
That must be
I
his
should
calling
ban
card. Two
here,
L's on Phil.
So we can continue.
But it's always like a buck, and it's always like some sentence like that, and I have to put it into the tracker. And there's a lot of things in the tracker that are like that. Pretty Are
we okay?
sus, as the kids say.
I got rid of the one idiots. Is there anywhere else though? I'm not gonna scroll.
I was gonna say, like, there's some currencies that you
Yeah,
can
all right, let's
tip him and get a message like that, and it ends up
Okay.
converting to about
Thank you to the
16
person sending
cents.
$1.50 basically said, look
I
at the
will let
chat,
those
and I
go.
looked and I
It's
banned
it's
one
like
person. I don't
Indian
know what else
rupees
is doing
or
shit,
something.
you know.
But if you can slip
Sorry,
one of those
I'm trying
in,
to play a
fine.
fucking
You
game
know,
live
because
stream. I'm
Google's gonna
paying
take
attention
30%
to
of that
morons.
16 cents. You can do a bunch of those. You know, that type of shit. I'll
Don't
let
worry,
that
as soon as
slide.
I
But a
start
full
playing,
buck
I'm
is
sure they'll
kind of a
talk
lot.
again.
To be
All right,
honest.
Charon. We have a lot of money to spend on Charon now. We can buy it all. I don't really want the darkness though. I guess we'll buy the other two. Any fish? No fish. Let's see what we can get.
Cheers, mate.
Well, nothing really good. After you dash, becomes sturdy. After taking damage, dash gets held back, or every time you enter a chamber, get some money. We'll do side hustle. That's what we'll do. And Aphrodite. Your dash will deal damage when you end up inflicting weak heroic level. That's not very good, though. Right? That's not good at all, actually. Because Tidal Dash is better. Aphrodite's aid... shit.
But I don't know how one would do that.
It's good
Carl.
if it charges, but you need to charge it up. This is nowhere near as good.
But I would
Yeah,
let
this is
those
seriously
go.
nowhere near
I don't
as good,
understand how it
man.
works on the back end, but I've done the numbers. Those are coming through every once in a
I
while. I
definitely
don't think you
don't
can
want
just
to
choose to
get rid of
donate
Tidal Dash. There's no way
Indian
I'm
rupees
getting
or
rid of
whatever
Tidal
if you're
Dash.
set for US. It's probably some, like, can I go on a VPN and donate rupees? I don't know.
I guess I have to get Aphrodite.
At the end of the day, it's not worth
It's
it.
the only one.
Honestly, to
'Cause
troll tip.
I want to put the lightning.
Like,
on
if you're
the
gonna do
attack,
shit like
so
Snow
I gotta
Carl's
go
got the
with
right
eight.
idea,
Which
although I
sucks,
really
it's
wish
not
he'd
a
stop
good
giving him
aid,
so much
but
goddamn
what
money.
can you do,
I don't think he
right?
needs to give him that much to get him where he needs to be. It's pretty irritating, actually, but whatever. He was a shit, what I think.
Persephone.
Just again, murder, murder, murder. Yep, murder, murder, murder.
Not yet. The walls.
Spike, yes, that is a core theme of, well, I guess it's a core theme of every game, but especially for this game. He will not proceed without some sort of confirmation that what he's doing is correct. He's very risk averse.
She does not like
right?
the razor shoals. That's for
He's
sure.
not willing to fail.
She does
When he
not like the
fails,
razor
it's
shoals. No,
it's like
sir.
a horrible
Very
thing
nice.
that's occurred to him. You know, like it's like the end of the world basically. Whenever he fails at anything,
All right.
presumably because he was sheltered and blah blah blah. I'm not qualified to make any kind of psychological
again.
analysis, but he can't
Own
fail
it
in the
again.
game. He's not willing to do that and not rage like
Now
a
we
little
go
baby.
for Zeus.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up. Which to choose?
Nah, we'll keep everything for now, for sure. I don't need anything I need to buy anyway. Nope. All right. Let's continue.
Closer to the surface.
Let's continue. Chicka 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 chicka.
Love that sulfur.
Side hustle, side hustle. Side hustle's good shit. Nothing else in this room. But we are going to get a bonus of health when I get this darkness. Good shit. Okay. Alrighty. The Medusa head. Wow, they're all dead? Holy shit. I didn't think they were all dead back there. Gems or darkness. If I do darkness, I'll increase my maximum health again. I'll get bonus money if I get the gems. I probably want to go for more health at this point, I'm feeling. I only have 142 health. Last time I had like 300, so let's go for more health. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I think his mod quality,
Alright. So let's go ahead and ban this fucking
has
idiot.
decreased.
Oh, good. Someone already got him. Oh no, he retracted his message.
When he made Ansheng Forever a mod, that was actually signaling to me that he's run out of qualified people to make mods. Because Ansheng Forever is an actual, like, he's got some sort of brain problem. Let's put it that way. Okay, that's the Dragon Quest guy for those of you who don't know. But like, his quality of mods is falling off a cliff, and he has no options left because he needs someone trustworthy, right? And anyone smart enough to be good at the job
get the triple dash
is gone by now. Yeah.
It's so like not guaranteed.
What he's got left,
here's a fish.
Who's trustworthy? Who's trustworthy that's left? The people who aren't intelligent enough to trust him. Yeah.
No, I did it too early. I fucked up. I fucking blocked my own view by standing there.
I was really surprised when he made him a mod. I mean, like, surprised by, like, oh, it's this dude?
Go for the hammer.
You had literally no one else. I was surprised on that level, but at the end of the day, I'm not that surprised.
Go for the hammer.
Yeah, Kagome. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch.
Wait, is that right, KWO? Donate them. Wait, is that right? Is there any lore on that? I had no idea.
Oh, he's back. Thanatos is back.
Can't stay long, so how about we get this business over with?
All right.
Can you deal death faster than that? Let's
find out. Oh, really a waste? A complete waste.
Hell yeah, Super Crazy would get shit on lockdown. That's for sure.
Well, it's definitely not as good of a build at this point as it was last time. It's still
thanks, Carl.
Good.
Well, other Carl, 117. I don't know who's the first Carl or the second Carl.
– 11-2. Rocket Bomb. So here's the deal, though, right? Rocket Bomb only shoots one, correct?
Yeah, most of us are Carls by spirit, but they're Carls by name.
What do you guys think? Your attack seeks the nearest foe and deals 10%
Philip, I don't know, man. That's like some deep lore. That's like, like the
Rocket Bomb,
the super gay op stuff. I try not to involve myself in. Like,
all right, we'll stick with Rocket
like
Bomb.
You know, beating a dead cat here again.
So,
but like, he's digging his own grave. I mean that truly. I'm not saying that as a meme. He really is. He's
next one for October. I should bring back.
He makes literally the worst decision at every juncture.
We should do that. You guys
for anything business related.
Flip the perks back.
So
for tips
I'm of the opinion that he doesn't necessarily need to be messed with. I also at the same time I don't necessarily like moral fag about like that whole thing. Like I'm not all butthurt about the bank leaks. Like I don't have to qualify the bank leaks as like, okay, well I don't condone what he did, but now that like that whole thing, like I don't care. If he was stupid enough to not enable two-factor auth as a public figure, then that's his deal. When I started kind of when I stopped only doing the spreadsheets and started kind of like being more known, like presence wise, I made sure there was no links from this account to anything, and I kind of like reviewed the security of everything like that's important. Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm some nobody asshole, but he's been doing this for 13 years, so imagine that, you know?
Oh, dude, I could be charmed. Wow.
Not had enough yet.
charmed. Oh my god. Wow. They got
Yeah,
completely
super crazy.
destroyed.
It's a combination of laziness and
Get out of the way.
like he's not forward thinking, you know. You know, one of the good feelings I've had since I, you know, started streaming recently, and you know, I'm not making like a job of this or anything. Like I don't really plan to monetize this, I don't think. I qualify for monetization now, but I don't know if I'm even gonna enable it. But like
So here's the thing.
I'm getting this feeling from this that I don't
Someone
get
just said,
from
why not have a
normal
poll if you have
stuff,
$100
where
in
it's
tips
like you
to
can
determine
kind of
if you're gonna
grow
wear a
this
hat or a
thing.
vest? How long is it going to take to get the reward? So first you have to vote on a poll if you
God.
want a hat or a vest. Then you have to vote on a poll on which hat or vest. It'll take like an hour. So no, that's too much.
I see you
Oh, thanks.
fall down from
Good.
Your attack
you
is
had to
chain
do that.
lightning. There
Thank
it
you.
is. Yup, attack is chain lightning. That's what we're doing. Okay.
thunder and lightning.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
And we're off.
Yeah, and you know the issue, Razzle, doing things when you're forced to do it, you don't get any enjoyment out of it. Like, there's some intrinsic, like, I don't know, this, like, good feeling that you get when you're proactive. Like, just, like, when you get work done, you know, because you put extra effort into it or you did it ahead of time, like, you get a good feeling from that, right? Like, it's a positive reinforcement thing. Like, he will not commit to working on anything. Like, I had a really good time configuring OBS for this thing that I'm not planning on earning any income from, right? But like, he does this for his job, and it's like he's not willing to work unless he's like quote unquote clocked in, you know?
I got Medusa head. Dude, this is like the most enemies
I
in
can
a
hang
room
on to a guy with
for a
potatoes.
while.
But I appreciate the thought, for sure.
That's a lot of enemies in one room. Okay.
I was actually wondering,
that
like,
it?
if there was a way
This is
to, if I
gems?
enabled monetization, or if there was a way to make donations
that was it.
that
No
come to me
extra
route
gold.
to like a charity.
Get
Like
gold
I
again.
don't want it to touch me because then I'll have to
Okay,
kind of
I
like
don't see
do
anything
tax
like that.
stuff with it.
Hermes or
But
Hell?
if I can find a way to make it route like to have
if we get
like
the
an
triple
idea
dash
that
from
someone
Hermes,
like
that'd
clicked
be
on a
amazing,
link to
but
do it,
I haven't had a lot of
like
luck
that'd be
with
something I'd
Hermes
want to tally, like to see how
definitely
much
take a
like
chance.
went to charity. So I'm saying like a lot. I wrote down on a paper, don't say like as much from my
Oh,
feedback
shout out
from
to
last
Tripe.
stream.
You took me $1.69 since you remove all clothing with the gray
but
vest.
yeah, like
Contributions will
that
skyrocket.
would be
Yes.
something
Because
that I
people
would be
definitely always
interested
want the
in.
gray vest.
That would make this extra worth
We haven't even
it if I
seen
knew
the
money
gray
was
vest
going
in, like,
to
months.
like
I
a
don't even
charity
see
or
this
something
like
like
the beginning
that.
of summer. So, all right, I'm gonna go for Hades, or excuse me, Hermes. I screwed that up. All right.
Because like I don't necessarily want it to go through YouTube if it's gonna take 30, because like I don't want you to give $10 and 30 of it to get taken, like 30% of it to get taken for
I
like
don't know
a
if he
charity.
died or what.
I know in some cases if it's like a charity thing, then the fee will be less or something. That'd be cool.
Oh, where this? I didn't know this guy was in
but
here.
yeah, I want
know that guy
the
was in the
most of
room.
it to go to that, and I do appreciate the fact that YouTube is willing to host my content.
I did.
I understand there's a
actually.
cost in doing that, but
nope. We've got after taking damage, dash to recover some of
Oh,
your
okay.
health back.
I'll look into that. Super
Increased
crazy.
move speed or after you dash.
But
becomes
yeah,
sturdy.
I guess you wouldn't necessarily need to monetize for that, right? You just put like a link.
Either one of these, I guess. Either one doesn't really matter, honestly.
Because like yeah, if I knew that money was routing to a good cause, then that would make this have some sort of tangible. Jesus, yeah, slap that like.
I guess get sturdy because I am dashing a lot. So probably
he needs to wear long pants
we'll go for
or
that.
something. He needs to not wear shorts for when he does leg
let's see.
slaps.
Any money? No. Any fish? No. We got Charon or health. At this point, I got 389. I'll probably go for Charon to see if I can buy a boon that I want.
Thanks, KWO. I'll look into that extra life. Interesting. Okay.
I'll keep all those. Any other bonus coins or whatever? I don't think so.
Yeah, I forgot. He'll like literally burn to death if he wears
Nope.
anything that's
All right, let's go.
semi-professional. No, I'm full of shit. I'm wearing shorts right now too. But
I know we just haven't had triple dash in
you
a
know, I'm a
longest
cameraman,
time.
and I don't leg slap, as far as I'm aware. If I ever do start leg slapping, make sure you tell me. And the camera's not going to be on
Side
either.
hustle reward. 402. Athena? I mean, you know what? Athena cast would be
Yeah,
really
Carl,
good.
you
Let's
know,
see if we can get Athena cast.
I'd be surprised if
Yes,
he does
oh,
that.
that's good. Yeah.
That thing at the
I
at the
want I see
supermarket, and I'm
cast.
like,
beautiful.
"Hey, do you want to give a dollar?"
We didn't
Whatever.
have a good cast.
If he
yet.
does, he does it out of he doesn't do it out of
Increase the
charity. He does it out
phalanx
of
shot or increase the
you know,
rupture.
there's
but
a
the
South Park
rupture's
episode about it,
minimal
right?
if you
Like
already have
if you
level
say
3,
no,
so
then
let's
you're a
increase
horrible,
the
awful person.
phalanx
If he
shot
says yes to that, it's because he's
There we
worried
go.
that he can't say no. That's why.
I don't want to buy the gems. That's a waste. Okay.
That'd be the
I
only
think we're
reason
ready
why.
for the boss.
Ever.
I only have half health.
Guilt. Yeah.
So I gotta be careful on this boss for sure.
Well,
Alright.
maybe not even guilt, because to feel guilt, you need to realize that you did like
Alrighty.
an incorrect thing. I think it's more like the social perception of
The
it.
orange version. I don't think I've seen the orange version. Have I?
Yeah, he donated old clothes that he was gonna throw away anyway. You know, like the funny thing is that, like for me, when I donate like clothes to Goodwill, I think of it as like I'm getting rid of these things without throwing it into the garbage can. You know, without filling my garbage can up with stuff. Like that's how I look at it. Social pressure. Yeah, that's what I call it. Like I guarantee you he looks at it that way. He's not like, oh, some dude's gonna wear this like thing. I'm helping. No, like I mean, I don't think most of us do, to be honest, right?
Waiting.
I mean, you donate old clothes because you want to get rid of them because they're old. If you wanted to help people, you would buy new clothes and donate those, right? Yeah, guy with 2 names. Yeah, I mean, it's keeping track of those individually is freaking annoying.
Wow.
Like for like
wonders right there.
tax purposes, right? Like each one has like an assigned value based on
want
its
to do that.
I don't know, like its quality or its condition or something. It's like a pain in the ass. So you just kind of like end up estimating anyway.
Okay.
Damn, we're in OT now, right? Wait, when is he normally on? 9:15? It's 9:30.
I lose a fucking life here. No, I'm not. Fuck that. I got it. Woo! Not as good as the last build for sure.
That's what you get.
Not as good as the last build, but I pulled it off. I didn't die. I'm gonna get way less health back, which is.
So what do you guys think about
annoying,
that
though.
big ass clock on the bottom?
No fish in here?
I don't know if I want it to be
No.
that big, but the problem is if I shrink it, you can't read the
It's
smaller
definitely
text.
a different style. It's not as good as the last.
And there's a
one.
bunch of dead space anyway.
It's really.
I don't know.
I'm just relying on all, like razor shoal damage and shit, right? Yeah. You guys see? I only got like. Oh man! Last time I was getting full health back. Not this time. Well.
Yeah, super crazy.
You know, it is
Good.
what it is.
That's what I want to
We
hear.
can just go exactly like we did last time and go for the money, I guess. Go for the purse.
Don't need the clock. Juan likes the clock. All right, I'll think about it.
You know what? I'm gonna buy this just to make sure I have a good enough health.
You know, Razil, I don't know. The way I did it was, I'm like, Phil stream's gonna be on the right. I need to put things that remind people of Phil streams on the right. Our stream's gonna be on the left. I need to put things that are like
I only
laughing
have a
or
few
eating
more
popcorn
minutes.
or something.
I'm gonna go a little bit more.
That's how
wanna go a
that's how I
couple
decided
rooms.
this. Very
I
simply.
want to go a couple rooms.
Check.
I currently have nothing on my special, do I? Nothing. I didn't get a single boon on my special. Shit.
Alright, thanks, Victor.
Everything's so green.
Hammer. Yup. Okay. Band, we won't stop. He's talking about mobile games. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay.
I must have missed a tip or something, right? Wait, I have it at 72? Let me check. He's at 76 right now. God damn it, I must have missed something.
Doesn't appear there's like a lot more
It's
enemies.
crazy. Appreciate it, man.
Seems like there's just a lot more
Look on the vid,
enemies
I'm
in
looking forward
general
to
in
it.
the rooms now.
Just the edge I need.
Oh, triple bomb. You can use your special in 3 times in rapid succession. Your attack is a 3-round burst. Should I do triple bomb to use triple special? Bomb, bomb, bomb. It's not the same as the last one. The last one that I did was it was a cluster that shot out a 5. But would triple bomb be good, you think? So that's probably good. Triple bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Right? Alright, I'm going to do that. Triple bomb.
I wonder if he got like a 4. Did he get any 420s or something? Those are usually crazy.
I can't.
Reloading. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
This is hard to do, man. I didn't realize how hard it was to multitask.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Maybe we shouldn't give DSP shit
Now
for
I
it.
need to put a boon on that. I have no boon on that at all. So if I get a boon on that, that'll be sick. Okay. Lightning or pomegranate? Let's go for lightning. Yeah, that was triple bomb right there. It's like spamming rockets and Quake. That's what I feel like I'm playing. Spamming Quake. I'm gonna do a rocket jump. Where are the enemies? The fuck? Where are they? Hiding because he didn't want to deal with it. He didn't want to get instantly vaporized, so he fucking ran away and hid. Exactly what it was. Okay, get fucking owned. Oh, what is this? What the?
Oh, that's right.
What?
Okay.
Whoa.
Thanks for GZ, appreciate it. Let me add that in.
So, if I get special, your special will cause a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. That puts something good on the rocket special.
Why does he have 76
right?
on his? Was there another 2?
Well, I could do a duo.
Is that a math
The phalanx
fail?
shotcast will bounce between enemies. It'll... and it already does tons of damage. So imagine now it's going to do damage. Alright. Oh my god. Damage. Fuck, man. How do I keep getting these crazy builds? I don't know. Charon or Athena? Oh, Athena, it's a dual boon. Athena and Poseidon. Let's do that. Oh my god, this is so good. I'm running out of time, guys. I already went.
Oh no, I didn't get chat. How much was
I'm
it?
having fun, don't get me wrong, but...
Was he 2 or
we
149?
can't, there's no way we can finish the run tonight. Thank you all for being an awesome audience, for helping me, and last chance, if you would like to support, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh, $1.69, that's right. Okay,
Your
that's
special will
pretty
do
close.
more damage and knock flows away.
It's probably $1.49 from some
I know what I'm getting. Tempest Flourish.
I thought we were on better terms. cousin.
Remember, the special's gonna do Rupture,
I asked
too.
only for your cooperation, yet still you turn your back.
Yep.
I hate to do this, Athena. Not yet. Guess she's upset. I can't.
Stop defending this guy, Athena. Stop that right now. Take that shield off and destroy him. Stop that right now. Fuck him.
Yeah, guy with 2 names, same thing. Yeah, the
Stop defending
Yeah.
this man. Stop that right now.
like after he makes an observation, he has to go. Huh.
Own it.
It's got to be some sort of tick he has. Like he doesn't know how to end a sentence without, like, just quietly. You know, he has to add something.
That Defiance will restore 10% more damage than usual. After you take damage, damage foes around you briefly deflect or resist.
Like the
all
thing about his
damage control. I think
laughs,
the
not
Death
just the
Defiance
fact that
gives
there's
you
different ones.
10%
Like
more health.
there's the bee, there's
Yeah.
the snake, there's
Only
the goat.
5%
Right?
bronze skin is nothing.
It's
but Death Defiance
like the
more health is good.
the
So I think I'm gonna
situations
go
in
for
which
that.
you use them. The length. Nice throat clear. Can't forget that.
Yeah.
Gotta put that
I
on
think
the
this is
list.
really good, man. All right, last stand.
Power.
No, there's absolutely no fucking way that I'm going for chaos at this point. Way too late in the game for chaos. All right.
Yeah, Carl. It's the same thing, right? Like
Jade, have a good night. I guess
he-
Jade said the
he
goodbye.
can't
take
just,
off. Oh, I'm gonna
like-
do one more room. That's
He can't
it.
just end a
one more
sentence.
room, guys. And then that's it for tonight.
He's got to throat clear. He's got to do something.
Look to my buddy.
I like the bee gang. I like the bee. Yeah.
You are more skilled.
The bee is probably the least annoying laugh that he has.
A rematch is most
Right? Because we got the goat, we got the snake, we got the bee. He doesn't have a normal laugh. That's like that doesn't exist for him.
Nick just did his $2 super chat. Says I'm 16 hours in on Lost Judgment. It's so addicting. I agree. I love the game. I love it, man.
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for moments such as these.
Yeah. Bee is definitely a rare pupper. Yeah, and yeah, exactly, Rajizi. And we get some goats that are just like you have to pause and rewind. Like those are the good ones.
Not nearly as much damage as the previous build. See?
Is the seal when he's also clapping at the same time? It's like a combo. Oh, he does do that, right? Like when he I think he does that like when he beats Hades, maybe the first time he beat Hades. Clap, 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 clap.
I'm not melting it like last time.
Oh fucking hell! Forgot about that.
Damn,
That's when he's
I wish
really
I
gotta
lost
like
him.
give himself the old pat on the
Sucks.
back.
Okay. A couple tips just came in. Kevin Bernstein to $1.50 said, "Here's my last tip of the night. Shout out for Snow Carl." And then Chipe to me $1.69 said, "I was watching a Metal Gear Solid 5 playthrough. That's an underrated one. Yours pretty funny shit." I agree. I thought that was one of my better playthroughs because not only was I actually learning stealth, but there was some hilarious stuff that happened during that playthrough. So.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, okay. I don't want to replace Tempest Flourish.
Alright, $1.49 from
I like the
Kevin
knockback.
and $1.69 from
And I
Chipe.
don't want to
Hey,
replace
for
Lightning
Kevin,
Strike,
I've been
so I
putting
guess
him as
we reduce damage
OIC.
from
Do
foes
we
by
have any
13%.
consensus on that
We'll do
at this
that.
point? What do you guys think?
Yeah. My tip bar went missing? What are you talking about? What tip bar are you talking about? There's no tip bar. It's right. What? I'm so confused. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. What? Alright, anyway. That's going to be it for tonight.
Oh, I see. 50-50.
Let's save up.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No,
thank
easy.
you
I like feedback
very
regardless.
much.
That's what I'm asking.
Great stream. 2
Sometimes
clears.
sometimes I go on intuition. Let's see what we
in
got.
one go.
I'll be
2
quiet.
clears. Now, I don't know. This is definitely out of the 3 times I've used this gun. This is definitely not. This is the weakest one. It's still good, but I don't think I'm going to be steamrolling like I was the last 2. This will be a lot more challenging to get a clear with. Okay. But anyway, 2 thumbs up. We're now 6 completions of the game, right? 6. And obviously, now we're in the home stretch of maybe finishing sooner rather than later. I'm thinking, you know, another couple streams, if we get lucky or we get good builds, I might actually beat this game for good, like the 10 clears. So thank you all for your help as usual. Thank you for all the support tonight. I really appreciate it. Until next time. When's next time? This weekend. I think it's going to be Saturday night is the next time I'm playing it. Yes. So until next time, good stuff. All right, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That was a great stream. I appreciate everything tonight. It was a really good stream, in my opinion. Obviously, not the fucking troll shitheads, but everyone else who chilled and helped, thank you very much. I'm going to upload this gameplay to DSP Gaming, okay? Tomorrow, it's the conclusion of Deathloop and more progress in Kano Bridge of Spirits, okay? That's my last streaming day of the week. Now, please, guys, please, if you can, support the streams tomorrow. Tomorrow, essentially, what I just raised right now and what I raised tomorrow is all I'm going to have
Oh, boy.
Coming up for Thursday because of all the chargebacks that happened this week and everything else. So, please, I need help with tips tomorrow if you can. I really appreciate you guys helping me as much as you could.
Look at the eyes.
If you can
Keep
come
it
back
on the
tomorrow
eyes.
to support, please do. All right, guys? So, thank you. And I'm trying to think. I'm off Thursday. Friday, it's going to be the premiere of Super Monkey Ball paired with Street Fighter. And so Saturday is going to be more Lost Judgment, and that'll be paired with more Hades. Just like today was Lost Judgment and Hades. Basically, it'll be the same thing this coming Saturday. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please have a good evening. I'll see you all in the morning. Sound good? Peace out. Have a good night. Later, guys.
Okay. Fuck you. Alright, so 78 total and 9:32 clock out. Let me put that in. Oh, I should get some music on or something. Hang on. Sorry if that was really loud. Fuck. Alright. I'm very sorry. I am very, very sorry. Ah, man. Well, I had to do that at least once, right? Okay, so... let's see. So, yeah, that was a pretty bad bag, actually, at the end there. Yeah, so someone pointed out that he's not talking about like bills anymore. I think that's got to be related to the leaks, right? Because he used to like name, hey, I've got this coming up, I've got that coming up. Like it has to be that. Yeah, groceries. I could see him bring up groceries, like, because that's like a, oh, I'm gonna die type of thing. Like, bro, you can live for like 3 weeks without eating. All right, let's see. All right, note to self: be more proactive with this shit, because I got gaps in it I gotta look back in. All right, so 932, right? All right, and then. All right, 78. There we go. Thanks for Ben Mouth. Appreciate it. Yeah. So we had some. We had a couple questions from people who wanted to, you know, just some number stuff. So this is going to be the whole thing was, you know, pretty autistic, but this is going to be the extra autistic part. If any of you guys just were here for the REEstream, I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to. I don't know if I'll be like a super full on like you know, REEstreaming all the time. I really enjoyed this though, to be honest. So maybe when I have a lot of time. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Thanks for coming. And what, the whole thing? Dr. Gnome? And I appreciated your feedback from earlier, Dr. Gnome. I was quiet during that part, but I do appreciate it. You know what I'm talking about. So let's answer some of these questions. So let's see. First question came from. Oh my god, I can't read my own handwriting. Fucker. Brian Gade. I think that's what I wrote. And the question was, how large percentage do whales give? So I assume the question is, out of the total amount that he receives, how much of those come by whales? Hey, positive. I think. Thanks a lot, man. I really don't like the sound of my own voice. I think all of us have that to some level. So thank you. That is good for my self-esteem. Okay, so again, the question from Brian Gade is, how large percentage do the whales give? I guess I will answer that question with a question, which is, what exactly is a whale? So a whale can be like, there's known whales, right? That already are specific whales. There's just large amounts. Here, Jeezy, thanks, man. You're making me blush. I mean, we can start here. So like on the tracker initially, $10 or more. Yeah. How about okay, Carl? Let me give you a scenario. You tell me if this is a whale. Okay. Let's say if who do we know is a whale? Who do we know that's a whale that's not Coffee Cuck? Let's say like Jax Raxer donates like $10, and then he subsequently donates $1. How much of that is whale money? $10 or $11? Because depending on how you answer that question, that would determine how I search it up. Because there is a section I have of let me see. All right, I need to create like a fallback point. Let's do this. All right, so I do have parts of this that they're kind of like legacy parts. I kind of stopped supporting them, but I had a way that I measured whales initially. and it was like this. So I stopped supporting this part of the stream because it takes up space, and I don't know how useful it is because it's just another freaking number to look at. But like, I had a part of this that said right here, whaled percent whaled, and this was measured on a stream by stream basis. And the way that this was measured is how was it measured? I wrote it down somewhere here. Didn't I? Oh, here it is. The sum of the total amount from entities who have tipped at least $20 total minus anonymous. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. If you need me to like zoom or something, like I can zoom. Just let me know. I think I can zoom. But anyway, so what these numbers represent is if basically the percentage of the total amount in which at like one person gave at least $20 of that amount. And it changes stream per stream. So an example would be like, let's say OIC or whoever I marked as OIC donated tipped like $10 like on 8/11 in the AM stream, right? And that's all he did, and then he left. He wouldn't count as contributing to the whaled percentage in that case, yeah, because only iced coffee like gave below the threshold. But if anybody gave $20, they hit the threshold, that counts towards that, and then any subsequent donation, regardless of the amount, will count towards that percentage. And the problem is that if I just filter for known whales, like I can easily filter for known whales. I already have a thing for that. It's right here. These are known whales. So known whales, have given 23,500 total out of 39,000. Yeah. But yeah, it's a challenging question to answer. Like fundamentally. But generally speaking, I found this interesting. Before I kind of stopped supporting this, there were a couple streams where the whaled percentage was 0%. So that means that no single person gave at least $20. So like if 200 of his fans gave $1 each and they were different people, what would the whaled percentage be? It would be 0%, right? Because there's not one single whale there. There's 200 people. So so looking at the 0% are a surrogate marker for how important whales are kind of fundamentally for him, right? So like if we look at this 0%, that was that Mass Effect stream, yeah? And then this 0%, he got $50, and that $50 came from different people. As far as I'm aware, we could have had socks and stuff, right? And then I think I had one other 0%, this one here, and it was $43. Yeah, so when he doesn't have people who tip significant amounts, his whale percentage is going to be, I mean, that's somewhat to be expected. But again, there are scenarios that exist in which that's not the case, right? If he got a lot of small donations, which he used to advocate for, he seems not to anymore, except he doesn't, yeah. But in that scenario, the whaled percentage would still be 0 because it's a large pool of small contributors. Yeah. Towards finding out just how crowdfunded he. Yeah, again, Brian, it's it's a hard question to answer kind of at its core, because like I don't have access to like, because like if he got $101 donations and they were all anonymous, and the person behind the curtain was, let's say, Jax Raxer, yeah, that would skew the result, like the true result, right? But yeah, let's see. All right. Is snow cow considered a whale? I was thinking of some like fun games to play, right? One of the games I was gonna play was Name That 50-Bit Bitch, which was because my super chat quote. Like when I pull super chats, I have their message. I have what they wrote. So the game was gonna be I just read a quote and you have to guess who said that quote. Because some of his 50-bit bitches have very clear like tells. Like Enching Forever was always that Dragon Quest guy, for example, right? But yeah, you know. Anyway, wait, why did I bring that up? Oh, cause yeah, Snow Carl. I don't know if I'd put him at a whale category, like per se. But I mean, you know, he's up there, yeah. Let's see, what's he at? Current total 292. So, you know, 292 over 5 months now. It's a lot, yeah, but I mean, I interacted with Snow Carl one time, like in the DDM stream, and I told him how much he spent, and he like wouldn't believe me. He thought I was full of shit. So I'm like, you clearly don't track how much you're spending. A dolphin, yeah, maybe. He gives enough, you know? Like... So here's the breakdown on like a month-to-month basis, you know? So the average here is like what? Average is 49 a month. This month's not over yet. I'm sure he's gonna give another few bucks tomorrow. Oh my god, I gotta make the month in review video. Fuck. Hey, I had another idea too. I don't know, this might be stupid, but I was thinking like, you know, when I release a month in review video, the point of the month in review video is that it's like concise and short because people, you know, people have short attention spans. I don't blame them. Like a bunch of numbers flying at you, like why should you give a shit? But maybe I can do like a stream after where we like do a deep dive into how he actually did that month, like the extra autistic part. You know, that's like the secret autistic stream for the autistic club, something like that. Just an idea. Okay, cool. So let's look at the next question. This question came from Catspur, and the question was, what percentage of super chats are trolling? Okay, so for this question, for this particular question, I have to apologize that I'm a little lagging with the super chats because I have to paste those in and I haven't done that yet. So this won't be a full answer, but I can give you a partial answer for now. Hey X. No worries, man. So let's see, how do I do that? So when the hell did... Okay, so when did the leaks happen? The leaks happened here. So, you know, the trolling started like when the leaks happened. So I'll let's see, we're at 9:18. So if I recall, 9:18 it happened right at like the middle to the end of the first stream, if I remember correctly. So the troll super chats started coming in kind of like towards the back end of that Deathloop stream. It was a Deathloop stream, right? Yeah, on 9:18. So we'll check from 9:18 through to let's see. I'll do 9:18 till, you know, today. Whale detection model with this data set. The idea would be a given whale. Yeah, what are socks? Yeah, jazz hands. I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, like if you can think of a model that would work, then absolutely. I've already been approached by one person, kind of like with like a modeling idea. I'm like, yeah, the data contained within this sheet is public. The idea was always that somebody can do something with it. You know, like you can only go so far with like this shit, you know, with like basic stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of which, now that this is filled in, this is the current trend, the true trend. This area, I need to get like, oh god, yeah, but right here. So so yeah, very clear downtrend. So he's this week, stream week. So remember, a stream week as defined by me is not a calendar week. It's the period of time between his breaks. So he had like a 4-day or 3-day streaming week, one of these weeks, if I remember right. And so for this stream week, as it stands, he's averaging 182 per stream with an average hourly wage of $26 per hour. If you go to the notes section here, he is currently earning this week the same salary as a tax preparer. And this is where we want him, right here in the red. This is the goal. But anyway, yeah, so actually this stream week here, this stream week is the last, is the first week rather, that he's fallen below that like $200 level. Right here, sorry, this level, this line. So this line indicates $100 per stream on average, effectively, right? So this effectively means that, remember, the vest streak used to be $100 like per stream, right? So theoretically, he's like, the vest streak never ended, at least from the Twitch like departnering, like theoretically, right? So like, well, no, okay. Once again, I'm wrong. I guess right here technically was below that line. I'm full of shit. But yeah, look at right when like things kind of got started. I've only got two. This is quarter 2. So quarter 2 begins the last week of April, right? And like, look at the numbers he was pulling kind of in that. So if you remember, this is that whole like WK, you know, all these things. So the future was very much looking bright here, yeah. And this line indicates what his tip goal was at that time. So let me paint you the picture, okay? Hopefully this will you know, illustrate. So, you know, departnering happens here, yeah, and then obviously he's got that. Remember, he increased his tips goal to 200 immediately following the departnering, right? Because he was saying, I'm not getting that Twitch income. He subsequently received his Twitch check, which, as we know from the leaks, was like decent. It was pretty good, you know? And so yeah, he was full of shit, of course. And so he kept it at 200 for how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus. So 8 streaming weeks. And yeah, so Zombie, actually, if you recall, he dropped it to 100 goal for 1 week. Do you remember that? It was literally 1 week, because after that week, it got bumped up to 150, went to 200 for a couple weeks. This is when the begging was particularly high, and then it went back to 150, and then 150 is the new norm, and everyone accepts 150 as the new norm. So the question is, what happened when he dropped it to 100? And I was pointing this out on Kiwi Farms. I wasn't like on YouTube yet or anything, right? But I was pointing this out on Kiwi Farms that his tips goal is absolutely, like, determines what he gets, right? Like, his pay pigs are conditioned by it, absolutely conditioned by it. So let's see what happened. Okay, so one thing I want you guys to pay attention to is that, okay, so on the spreadsheet, these columns, so column K and column L, and column W and X, right? So these here, they indicate what the goal is for that day, and or yeah, basically that week, and if he hit it or not, if he hit the goal or not, yeah. So okay, so 200 here, right? And so even at 200, right? At a $200 daily tips goal, not daily, per stream tips goal, like, look how many misses he had here. This is like a lot of misses, right? But what does that mean? What's a miss when you have a $200 tips goal? A miss for a $200 tips goal is what? It's 111, 133, 130, you know, 94. You got 190. 190 is a miss when your goal's 200, right? But it's like 199's a miss, Papalu, correct. And this is what I wanted to point out. Again, I wasn't streaming at the time, and I didn't have any kind of like presence to communicate with people outside of QE farms, but what I wanted to point out to like the detractor community was that don't get pignosis into accepting the new goal, because what's happening to you is what's happening to the pay pigs, right? Like he was hitting like 175 and they're like, oh, he didn't hit the tips goal, haha. It's like he got $175 and so he did this kind of like, it's like people got, yeah, people were pointing this out. Yeah, the people who were pointing it out, like, good on you, because like you were being conditioned and like you didn't know it, but your brain did, you know. And so what happens when he drops it to 100? Like what's the outcome? So he did 100 for this 1 week right here, this week. So 621 to 629. Yeah, Lark. It's a trick. It's a brain trick. And so so what happened when he did this? Look how many times he hit the tips goal. Literally 100% of the time on the day stream, right? And then on the night stream, like, you know, it's a hit miss, whatever. But a miss for a $100 tips goal is like $50, $60, $70. So what's the outcome? The outcome's what we saw. Like, he hit the tips goal literally, like, imagine. Okay, imagine. He hits the tips goal every single goddamn day on the day stream. And then he says, I'm not making enough money, and then increases it to 150, and then subsequently increases it to 200. And people just ate it right up. You know, it's like he's too stupid to take control of your brain. Don't let him do it. But when he hits all these tips goals for a $100 tips goal, you know, this is what happens. Right here. Look at that. Look at that fall off a cliff. So when he says, oh, I hit my goal, but it wasn't enough, like, this is what he means by that. Yeah, tips dried up after 100. Yeah. It's like, again, beating a dead cat. What's the point of a goal if, like, you know, like, Jesus, sorry, I'm trying to say like less, but it's really mind-boggling, honestly, the way that he runs. But, you know, he may understand it, and that's why he's doing it on purpose, right? I have to kind of think on some level, like, he's less nefarious than people think he is. I think he's just like, he's reactionary. So he's like, well, oh, I have a $200 tips goal. I make this much money. I dropped it to 100. Now I make this much money. Oh, no good. Have to make go up again. Right? And so he does. And so what happens? What's the result of that? So we saw this big drop here. And just to point out, to read this chart, like, to read it really quickly and to, like, read it in 2 seconds. Here's what you do. If there is space under this line, like empty space, that means he's missing his goal on average. Okay? Like his arbitrary goal, right? You know, you can set a fake goal here. Like, let's say his goal the entire time was $100 per stream. The line would be here. And so he hit it basically 100% of the time in that case, right? 200. But yeah, so, you know, here's like a giant peak. So that means he was crushing his goal by far during these weeks here. Yeah. So if we go to a more modern time here, like, this is where we're currently at. Foof, what do you mean by break even per se? So what is breaking even in this case? So define that for me, and I'll answer your question. But yeah, so if we look here in Q3, this begins in July up until today. Remember, white space below the line means he's not getting where he wants to be. If you see blue above the line, that means he's beating the tips goal. Theoretically, if it followed it perfectly like this, then he would be hitting it exactly on the penny every time, right? Yeah. So Raziel, yeah, it's again, I'm not versed enough in psychology to break even in terms of his expenses versus his income. That's tough. The problem that's tough, Foof, is that I like to operate with a complete data set, and we don't necessarily know what's happening in his PayPal account. And like we know what's probably happening, but I hesitate to kind of formalize anything without like exact data points. It's pretty stupid, but like it's just kind of my own personal level of precision that I want, you know. Yeah, Serpent Hunter, exactly. I mean, like the thing I'm working on, the expenses thing, you know, we know what his fixed costs are, you know. I've got to update the old calendar here, but you know, like, you know, these were based on my assumptions before here. And so with this sheet, so this is like August, right? So here what I did was sorry, with the tips, right, we can calculate that pretty easily and all that stuff, but and so with these are based on the bankruptcy documents and the dates that I assume they're due, you know, just using what we kind of know. And so I created a balance sheet here, kind of on the right side. So if we assume that he started at like 0, remember, like most people, like in real life, most people, I mean, if you're in a bad spot and you're living paycheck to paycheck, you know, hopefully you're not for long, but in general, ideally, you have money carry over throughout the month, right? You know, it grows, type of thing. But you know, operating on the assumption that he starts at a 0 point, which I guess he does based on what we know about the leaks now. You know, this is kind of his running total, his running balance sheet. And so like on this month, August, assuming he didn't like buy like gotcha games or something. Well, let me put it this way. These are his fixed costs that we know of. You know, his mortgage, his HOA, his garbage, his back tax payment, you know, this and that, right? So we, you know, going through the month, when we get to the end of August here, he should have a remaining leftover of about 6,000 to spend on groceries, to spend on this or that. And you would think that would be enough. Yeah. Oh, did you guys catch his his tweet from yesterday, or his audio schedule from yesterday? I don't ever listen to those things, but the one from yesterday was really bad. You guys want to listen to that? Oh, he did? Okay, let's listen to the new one then. Because I haven't heard it yet, obviously. I'm not going to type DSP the Immortal. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, here it is. Let me pause this. Okay. So they're pretty short, right? Let's listen to the one from yesterday. I kind of want a refresher of context, okay? So if you guys recall, yesterday, what day is today? The 28th. So yesterday, he pulled in 82, the lowest on record, by the way, ever. You know, ever meaning since April. Yeah. But so his audio schedule came on the heels of this, right? Okay, and remember his daily tips goal additively is 300, so he's like not hitting that, right? Even if he hits on this stream here, like Kenna, whatever, he hit 160, like I think this is when he got chargebacks or something. Maybe that was the next day, I don't remember. It's all blending together, but like, you know, he's not getting where he needs to be. That's the bottom line. So yesterday was the lowest I have on record, and this audio schedule from yesterday was on the heels of that. So let's take a listen. What the hell's all this garbage? Here it is. I think this is it, right? What they say. It's probably this one. Okay, I'm going to preemptively turn this down, because I have a feeling.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, fuck.
Here's the deal. Sadly, the last couple of days haven't gone down very well, because on Sunday, I got a bunch of chargebacks against me, and then today, support was pretty slow. But admittedly, the streams were great. I actually have really been enjoying all the games I've been playing lately. So, my hopes is that on Tuesday the 28th, you guys will join me on the streams, and if you could, please swing by and support them, because I really need the help at this point. What am I doing on the 28th? Well, it's going to be the continuation of Lost Judgment on the first stream at 10:45 a.m., and then it's going to be the continuation of Hades at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. On Wednesday, which is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, it's going to be the conclusion of Deathloop on the first stream, and then more of Kena and the Bridge of Spirits on the late stream. I'm off from streaming on Thursday, but when I return on Friday, it's a new game premiere, the new Super Monkey Ball Collection. I'll be playing it on the Xbox Series X on the first stream. The late stream, as usual, will be the weekly throwback late night session of Street Fighter. And then over the course of the weekend, it's going to be an interesting balance between the games that I'm playing and some fun late night stuff. Ask the King Now has been rescheduled for Monday, just so everybody knows. And next Tuesday, a double new premiere day. It's the Alan Wake remaster, along and paired with the new Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. So great stuff coming up this week. Again, I really implore if you can, swing by on Tuesday to support, please do. I do need the help because after 2 pretty bad days because of chargebacks and then a slow day, I'm trying to bounce back. Thank you guys in advance for anything that you could support me with on Tuesday, and I will see you then. Peace out.
Okay, number one. I fucking hate when he says paired. Like, when you pair something, that's like a wine and like a cheese. That's a pairing, right? Or like a dinner and a specific type of wine. That's a pairing. Okay, your shit is not a pairing. Sorry. All right, let's listen to the newest one. Why the hell are there 2 of them? Why is this 3 seconds? Alright, let's listen to the 3 seconds after this one then. Maybe it's like, maybe it's like this is like a normal beg, and then there's just like a 3-second snort all the way across. Or something.
Hello everyone, Phil here, and let's talk about my final consecutive streaming day of the week, which is going to be Wednesday the 29th of September. First of all, it'll be an eventful streaming day because it's the conclusion of Deathloop on the first stream at 10:45 a.m. Pacific time, and then it's also the continuation of the very chill game Kena Bridge of Spirits on the late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. But in addition to that, I really need your support. If at all you can help me, please do. This is my final streaming day of the week, and because of all the chargebacks and a few slow days that happened this week, I'm trying to raise as much in tips as I can to have a good day out on Thursday. So if you can swing by and support, please do, and thank you in advance. It's going to be a great day of streams for sure. I'm off from streaming on Thursday, but when I return on Friday, October 1st, it is the premiere of the Super Monkey Ball Collection on the first stream at 10:45 a.m., and then my weekly throwback late night session of Street Fighter on the late stream at 6:45 p.m. On Saturday, October 2nd, it'll be Lost Judgment continuing on the first stream, and Hades on the late stream. This will be a really interesting one because I'm using a build for the 3rd time, but this time around the RNG was not nearly as kind, and I'm curious to see if we can actually clear the game again. That would be my 7th clear if I actually do it. On Sunday, October 3rd, Kena Bridge of Spirits will conclude. If the reports about its length are accurate, likely that will definitely be the end of the game. And then Sunday night will be my Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm curious to see if you guys want to see this continue, especially now. But this week, there's going to be 5 new game releases. And with that, I have to ask myself, do I want to keep doing these late night chill streams? Maybe Microsoft Flight Sim should go on hold after this weekend. We'll see. Let's see what happens on Sunday night. And then on Monday, it's finally Ask the King, which is my bi-monthly Q&A show on the first stream. That'll be later than usual, around 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then more Super Monkey Ball on Monday night. On Tuesday, it's another double new release day with Alan Wake Remastered paired with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, although some people are questioning maybe if I should play the Nickelodeon game or not. So we'll talk more about that over the weekend to determine if you want it. Great stream ahead. Great week ahead. Everything is coming up good, man. This is good stuff. I can't wait. It's the fall gaming season. I'm excited. I hope to see you tomorrow. And please, if you can, support the streams. Peace out and see you then.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so like imagine you have a glitch or something, and you just start like right at the end of this. Will this just play by itself?
Support the streams. Peace out and see you then.
Support the streams. Peace out and see you then. Wow. One more time.
Support the streams. Peace out and see you then.
That's a good one. Yeah. Yo, Carl, that's right. Maybe Twitter was like, okay, this is like the full version. This is the kind of the filler removed version. Okay, here's like with all the shit, and here's the only part you need to listen to really.
Support the streams. Peace out and see you then.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh man. Wait, so what do we got? What day is today? 28th. Deathloop conclusion. Does he know that for a fact? I feel like it's like it's a little presumptuous of you, DSP, to call something a conclusion before you've beat it. I don't know, I'm just saying. Okay, Kina, there's okay. Then Super Monkey. I think I played one of these monkey ball games on PlayStation like a long time ago. I get this feeling that this isn't his type of game. Any of you guys like familiar with this game? I played it a long time ago, and I just remember like I thought it was a little odd. Like I don't think it's my type of game, but I feel like it's probably not his type of game either. It's probably a game that you need to be like actually good at. Like you need to be dexterous or something. I don't know. He's gonna hate it. He's not gonna like it. He's gonna hate it. Yeah. Like a lot of people said Hades he would hate, right? But that was before you got fucking Game Tracker telling him literally what to do for. Oh yeah, that's one thing I was gonna do. I was gonna check how much that asshole gave him. But yeah, I would assume he would fucking hate Hades if he didn't get handheld so much. I mean, he already rages at it even in that case. Oh shit, really? Wait, is he on the wall of shame? Oh shit, he barely made the cutoff. Wow. The cutoff's 400 to get onto the wall of shame. So, okay, so his earliest tip date was August 30 up to today. Wow, 400 in a month, huh? Oh, let me turn the music back on. Wow, that's I wonder, you know, with this game tracker, I wonder if that's like someone had a thought that maybe Game Tracker was like Swaggins, since Swaggins like apparently does this game shit all the time. At least if I remember right. Cause yeah, that's pretty odd to just kind of run into him and give him $400 in like a month, right? Seems a little odd. Papa Vera? Did Papa Vera ever give him like a lot of money at once? Because I remember like Papa Vera would like give him bits to like, hey, can you literally read my message for this thing I'm literally doing for you? Here's some money. Can you read what I'm trying to get to you? Fucking actual cuck, dude. But I don't remember him giving him like a ton of money. Not like Planet Jeff money. Like all this cloak and dagger shit's fucking stupid. Like, right? It's just like imagine, right? Like, you know, you live your life, you go to work, maybe, you do all this stuff, and then you go home and do all this cloak and dagger shit and give a guy money. Like how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel great to have given him money, having to use an alias? Like, just mail him a fucking check, then no one will know who you are, right? And then there's no PayPal fee either. Like, just literally mail him a check. Obviously you don't care if he knows your identity, maybe you want him to know your identity. But like, if it really was only about the money, the most cost-effective way to give him money would be via like a check, because then he doesn't even have to claim it on his taxes. Yeah, and the leaderboard thing, I don't get that, because like, you know, you look at like, you know, 1 Minute Man, Baba Joe, whatever, and it's like, they're clearly not watching the stream. At least I don't think they are. And so why do they give a shit about the leaderboard? Yeah, mail a wad of cash. Give him some money that's untraceable. You want to help him. You really want to help him? Give him money that he won't get taxed on. Like, fuck the federal government. Fuck, you know, fuck Social Security. Fuck the resources that we use every day, like as a society. Just give it all to him. 100%, man. Uncle Sam gets none, PayPal gets none, YouTube gets none. Why don't they do that? Yeah, I mean, maybe they do that too. But I mean, okay, like putting myself in the mindset of like a just one of these like super pay pigs, like 1 Minute Man. Yeah, it's like I would try to be efficient with my whaling. You know, like my autism can extend into being a pay pig. Sure, if I was pignosed like bad enough, I'd be like, okay, what's the best way for me to give Phil money that he keeps, because I love him so much, because he's an exemplary human being, right? Like, just bypass that shit completely. Like, if my storyline was some sort of like shitty what do you call it, like a fanfic type thing, right? It's like, you know, I somehow get pignosed. They hit me with the pignosis ray or something, and then I become like his accountant, and then I manage his pay pigs and how they give him money. Like, he needs somebody to do that for him, because he doesn't understand like how to manage any of his shit. Yeah, Kane, like, here's the thing, right? He's balancing two parts of himself, two bad parts of himself, and those parts are his like ego, like his narcissism. Yeah, he needs conservatorship, like 100%. Yeah, you know. So his like ego and his greed, right? And so his issue is that those two things are kind of against each other, because if he was pure greed, then like he would wear the Sonic hat, he would do whatever they want, right? He'd be the equivalent of, like a Perry type of deal. I mean, even Perry, like, I assume has limits, right? I don't know if he'll tell the 92 story again. Maybe he will. Maybe he always does. But if his greed won 100% of the time, yeah, like maybe he just needs to get desperate enough, Cobain. I don't know. We're not there yet in this story. But but his ego prevents his greed from winning a lot of the time, because his ego, like, he has this vision of who he is. Yeah, and laziness is kind of a neutral characteristic of his, right? But yeah, like, his ego prevents him from making money. So a core theme of DSP is that he needs to have his cake and eat it too. He needs that. Because if he just has his cake, then he's the same as any other jerk off like you or me, who pay our taxes and work for a living and all this stuff. Like, no, he's got to be above that. And the way to be above that, like he needs to satisfy both his greed and his ego. And that's a big issue with him, because, like, initially, right, you might think that like, it's okay, he doesn't have to be fully greedy because he's making a lot of money. Like, he doesn't need more, right? But number one, his support's like decreasing. It's trending down, as we can see. I just like leave it on. I don't know where to put it. Let's put on net revenue. There we go. I guess we can look at this. But as we can see, his spending is unsustainable, right? And his ego may be preventing his spending from adjusting correctly, right? So he might think to himself, if I reduce my spending, then the trolls win. I don't know if this is logical or not, but I can see this being the case. Like, oh, I'm not gonna let those goddamn trolls prevent me from getting what I want to get. So in that scenario, he's like motivated to keep spending, which is really funny if that's what's gonna actually happen. Yeah, like if he cut down his expenses right now, like logically, like, okay, get rid of the fucking standard internet line, or get rid of the business line and use your standard line, instead of being a fucking idiot and like throwing away $240 every month, right? Like, that's one. You can cut that right off the top. And like, his car loan is pretty high, I feel like. Why is it so high, man? Like, does anyone else think that's high? Is it just me? I haven't paid a car loan in a while, but I feel like even mine wasn't that much. Yeah, like, it's got to be like no down payment, high interest, and How much was it, Cobain? I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I actually can tell you that. Just Akushishisu says, just a theory, but perhaps Phil's spending hasn't decreased because he doesn't want Ket to know his income. Well, Akushishu, that's a reasonable assumption, but the issue is that I think a lot of his spending occurs behind the scenes of his own household, if you know what I mean. So it's another layer on this dumbass onion of his of hiding shit from people. He hides shit from his own wife. Like, imagine that. But let's see. Where did I put it? I have so many DSP folders now. I can't even keep track of which one's which. Let's see. It was a bankruptcy petition. What is this? Wow. Let's see. Oh, is this what that is? Huh. Anyway. Hey, Rojizi, thanks for helping out. I don't know how to use this shit. Let's see. Do you think Kat would have already left if things were really that tight? I don't think she knows how tight it is. Yeah, how do I put things in slow mode if I need to? Would that fix it? Like, not really. Need more mods, I guess. Wait, how do you ban somebody? Is it, so like here? Okay, so let's say I wanted to get rid of a... Oh, damn, you took care of everything. Shit, man. Really appreciate it. Like, let's say I wanted to kill Kane81. Hang on, stay still. Let's say I wanted to kill Kane81. What would be the button for that? Would it be hide user on this channel? Because there's no like kill button, right? Like that's explicit. But I assume it's the I assume it's hide user on this channel probably. Anyway, sorry about that. Oh yeah, so the question was about the car. Let's see, I think it's here. Ah, here we go. So 2017 Toyota Corolla, current value 15K. Okay, so this is the value. Is that? No. This wouldn't be value. This would be how much does he owe on it? It's gotta be one of these. Here we go. Okay. So what the hell is this column? Okay, okay, so column B is the value of the collateral and A is the amount remaining on the loan. Alright, so okay, so this is what the car is allegedly worth. This is the blue book value, presumably, and then this is how much he owes on the loan. So, and keep in mind, I know, keep in mind that this presumably isn't the original amount that he paid for it because this is the current value, so it depreciated, as we are aware. Cars very much depreciate the second you drive them off the lot. Okay, so keep that in mind. But it's the nature of cars. But that's a lot of money still. If his okay, so if his monthly payment is, was it 3 something, right? Seems like the original MSRP 18.5. Maybe. Yeah. The thing is that if he's paying that much, I have to think that either his interest rate is insane, number one, or number two, he took like a shorter term. But he probably didn't take a shorter term. When did he buy this damn thing? Does anyone know? I know it's a 2017. Did he buy it like in 2016? 2017? Did he buy it in 2017? Ah, okay. Because like, generally speaking, as far as I'm aware, a car loan term, like a normal car loan term, is like what, 3 to 5 years? I know there's like those insane ones that are like 7 years. That like, it's kind of generally recommended not to take if possible, because you end up with a higher rate and you don't ever end up paying this thing off for a long time, right? So you have a higher finance charge. Yeah. Oh, Victor. So you think he just had a high rate? I wonder if it's No, car loans are never variable, are they? They're always fixed rate, right? Isn't it like a house? Oh yeah. No, okay. 72 months. Yeah. I think 72 months is like, yeah. That's like that's the people who need to really reconsider what they're doing. Yeah, see, the way DSP looks at it probably is if he takes the higher term, he has a lower monthly payment, which means he pays less. Which I hope you can all see that that's wrong. That's an incorrect way to look at it. Because your monthly cash flow is better, but your finance charge is higher over time. Man. How's this? Oh, so here's his wait, what? 15,000. What's this? Creditors who have unsecured claims. 2018 back taxes. 15K. When was this? This was filed in January, I think. 2019? No, 2020. January 2020. Okay. So if he owed 15K at the time of this filing, he's been paying 500 a month. Assuming no interest, of course. 30, shit. 12, 24, 36. So this will be paid off in 2022 and like a half? Okay, well that's something to consider because this is gonna run out eventually. I mean, I don't know if he's consistently stacking back taxes or something, like just like back to back to back to back, you know, like Drake. He might be doing that. Even with those tax begathons, right? Yeah, you got it, Cobain. You know what's up. Okay, well this is something to keep in mind, because this is going to run out eventually and he's not going to tell anybody, right? Like, he's just going to pretend that he's not, like, starting to get $500 in cash flow every month now from this going away. Yeah, guy with two names, I know. If we look at it, and hold on, let me pull up the spreadsheet again. I was thinking if DSP underpays his taxes, isn't that just creating a backdoor credit card by putting the difference owed on a tax plan? Yeah, that is what it is. I mean, it's presumably risky, JG Winnell, because yeah. So the question is basically like, is he utilizing the federal government, the Internal Revenue Service, as kind of a pseudo credit card, right? And yeah, maybe. If you think about it, right? That's what they do to you, in a way, if you don't... Because, you know, people in general, right? You talk to them and you say, oh, it's a tax refund time, right? I wonder how much I'm going to get. Like, you should strive for getting nothing. You should strive for getting exactly $0 at tax refund time, because if you get a $6,000 refund, then that means you just gave the federal government a $6,000 interest-free loan over the last calendar year. That's what that means. Okay, so you don't want money back at tax time. You don't want to owe money either. You want it to be as close to zero as possible. But he's but the idea is that because he's self-employed, he has to pay taxes like under kind of like a guesstimation, an estimation, right? Claim 9? Yeah, that's it. I put extra in per paycheck because otherwise I have to pay. So, and when you have to pay, if it's over a certain amount, you have to pay them some amount of interest, which is fucking annoying because they don't give you interest on your tax return. Fucking assholes. Anyway, so let's go down here. So I put this down here because I'm stupid, but the grand total pie chart is at the bottom of all these. Okay, if you guys are in here and you're like, oh, why do I have to look at every month? It's down here. This is the total of everything we have. Yep. But anyway, if we look at his like federal, his IRS here, 26.4K. So, you know, over 18 months, you know, 500 a month for his back taxes, right? It's like what, 9,000? 9,000, right? Yeah. So like, oh gee, I wonder what this is. Huh. Oh brother. But yeah, so yeah, that's right, Mark. Holy fuck is right. And I looked at it harder. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I didn't put anything in there that I wasn't sure. And there's a there's some in there that are questionable, maybe. But if we looked at the ones that I was 100% sure were microtransactions, it's about 41,000. It's pretty close to this number. And I have to say that, so I have some that are in this need review column. What is that, red? So in this red column, there's $6,000 in here. Some of this is microtransactions that I'm just kind of setting aside too. Okay, so it should sort of even out. Anyway, what was I talking about? Federal taxes, right? So if $9,000 of this federal tax money, wherever it was, this one, was for back taxes, and that means the remaining amount was for like quarterly, you know, tax installment, whatever. Because he has to pay quarterly, because otherwise he's gonna owe the government like $30,000 at once, you know, which is, they don't want you to do that. So they want you to pay quarterly. Like basically the way the federal government works, the IRS, is that, you know, if they're taking your shit, they can take it all at once, it's fine. But if you're paying them back and you owe a significant amount, you better pay them in installments or they're gonna charge you interest. And that's what he was getting nailed by, you know, before. 18, yeah. But so yeah, he's paying some amount. And if you look at his Washington state, so that's this one. So his business and operating tax. So I calculated that in the worst case scenario, he pays, like, in the worst case scenario, if he doesn't like do his taxes correctly. I talked about this in the last stream, that he would be projected to need to pay $160. No, it doesn't matter, because business and B&O tax is based on gross revenue, so it doesn't matter if he files his taxes a certain way or not. Okay, so the assumption is he makes $128,000 a year. So with the assumption that he makes $128,000 a year, his tax liability for this right here is $1920, I think. Yeah, so I calculated it to be $1920 for a gross revenue of $128,000, right? That's what I calculated. So to make that, he needs to pay $160 a month, right? And he's paid for 18 months $39.11. So $217. So either he's making more than I'm projecting in the past, because I don't have numbers for anything past April 2021. Okay, so I have to assume that this is some sort of like a back tax type of deal, you know? Because like he got nailed by them, right? When he got nailed by Washington State when he moved there, I think, right? Was it only the federal government that screwed him over, quote unquote? Or was it also Washington State? Because I don't think he was paying his taxes correctly ever since he went there initially, and that started that whole rant about his tax guy and everything, right? Yeah. JG Winnell, he's for sure paying to the IRS in some capacity, but I don't know if that was related to his move to Washington. Because the thing is that, like, I don't know if he was always filing as a business, you know, with the IRS. I doubt he was. and because he should have been. It has to do with his weird language with how he talks about tips and donations and something. But like, you know, if he wasn't filing as a business, then that means he wasn't paying self-employment tax, which means that he owes the federal government a lot of money, and I assume that's related to what the back taxes are. But yeah, so that's a problem. But anyway, these 2018 back taxes are going to run out eventually. And again, I'm going to stress this every time. There's no pay pigs watching, I don't think. You know, math probably goes over their heads. But like, you're not responsible for his bad decisions. Okay? Like if you really want to walk the line, you can say that you're responsible for his like livelihood, like his groceries or the fuck, right? But like, you're not responsible for his poor decision making for his 2018 back taxes. That's not your problem. Like, first of all, none of this is your problem, okay? But again, you know, if you're being charitable, that shit for sure isn't your goddamn problem. Like, okay, imagine I'm oh my god, what's one of his? Okay, imagine I'm Rob on Wheels, right? Okay, so I'm Rob on Wheels, and let's look him up. Okay, I'm Rob on Wheels, and ever since the Twitch departnering, I've given DSP $385. Right? And so, like, so out of that $385, like, I want you to think about, so $385 kind of as a lump sum is a lot of money, you know, presumably, especially to give to a streamer over a period of, you know, 4 to 5 months, right? But like, so keep that number in your head. 385, okay? And that's 385 pre-tax. So after it goes through the rounds of taxes and everything, like, let's say his effective tax rate ends up being like 22%. Let's just say that, you know, 20%. Let's be charitable. Okay, so he's left with about $300. 308 Winchester. Okay, so like, he's got that, and then you look at the leaks. You look at the leaks here, and you know, microtransactions aside, right? Microtransactions aside, you know, it's like he pays for 2 lines for no reason. He pays $212 and $130 for nothing. So your 308 Winchester is like gone in a month and a half for nothing, because he doesn't get benefit out of this like he pretends he does. So it's like, it's so messed up, man. Like, think about it, right? From DSP's perspective, a common like theme that people will bring up is like, you know, how can he accept money from people that he know are, like, how can he in good faith accept money from people who he like knows are in a worse financial like position than he is, right? Like he's in a hell of his own making, right? Yeah, you know, either like disability aside, right? Disability aside, they're way less well off than he is. Yeah. And like, if you respected them at all, you would try to optimize your expenses, because every $100 that I throw away, right, for nothing, that's your money that you gave to me in good faith, especially in response to my begging, right? Because I'm begging for it. I took your money that you gave me in good faith and I threw it in a trash can for 2 business lines, or for a business line and a standard line that I don't need. Like, think about that. How is that, like how do you sleep at night knowing that? And the only thing is that the problem is he doesn't think that way, right? Like in his mind, he must think that he needs these things. Like, otherwise he's pretty much an evil person. like I look at him as a really bad guy in general. Yeah. But if he did that like consciously, then that makes him like an evil person. Like an actual like evil person. I don't like to use that word because it's kind of dramatic, but in this case it would be true, right? Like, he takes Rob's money and literally throws it into a goddamn trash can. And that's like so fucked up. And especially considering how he talks to them kind of like, oh hey, you're in my in group, you know, like, oh hey, you know, like he wouldn't piss on them to put them off, you know, put them out if they're on fire. Like he has zero respect for any of his like core supporters. Like Lark, yeah, no empathy. Like here's the thing, like he's like it's very sociopathic behavior, right? Because like imagine when you get your money from like a corporation, right? When you get your money from a corporation, even if they're your employer, you're kind of like, fuck them. You know, the CEO makes millions and whatever, you know, pay me. So you accept the money doing your job, you know, you may do it, like, generally speaking, when you do your job well, like when you go above and beyond, you do it for people, right? You do it to the benefit of your coworkers, you do it to the benefit of your customers. Like, you enjoy making them happy by working hard. I mean, at least that's what I think. I mean, that's why I do it. Or you do it for the purpose of advancing your career so that you can go further and, you know, with that money you can, you know, for your family, you know, whatever, right? Like there's some sort of like human motivation behind doing it, right? So if you pissed your money away that you got from Walmart or whatever, then you wouldn't give a shit, right? It's your money. But when you are crowdfunded, as he says, then it's just so wrong to do that. Like, they're an infinite well that's his to be tapped, right? And like, you know, I don't like to I don't like to get too into it in terms of like, you know, like the really underlying kind of a malignant like motivation, you know, that, you know, the bad stuff, really bad stuff. Because, you know, you look at me, point and laugh and whatever, right? But I mean, you do some digging and it's pretty intense what he's doing. I mean, like, look, if it was like Only Iced Coffee that gave him, you know, however, like if he personally funded him, again, like Only Iced Coffee, like I would suggest that you optimize your contributions to him. Just like just route it to him completely. Just do it. Just have him say, oh, so and so gave me $150 behind the scenes, and have him do it like in the last 10 minutes of the stream. And you can optimize that way. Have him throw your, you know, retard name on the board or whatever, you know, whatever you want it to be. He keeps all of it. None of it goes to Uncle Sam. You know, you're happy, he's happy. Like, it's good, right? But like the siphoning of money that he's doing, and he can take Super Blind Man's money. He can go fuck himself. But like people like Rob on Wheels and like the the actual kind of like vulnerable group. That's kind of fucked up, dude. Man. But, you know, at the end of the day, I have to take it too seriously, I guess. You know, Jack Sorax can go fuck himself, too. I don't have any, I don't feel bad for the whales. You know, in all honesty, the whales, like the whales, right? Like Jax and stuff. Like, okay, you guys remember when Jax gave the 1,000? Like, I wish I was better with clips and stuff, but he projected the stream prior that he was gonna give $1,000, right? He said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna give $1,000. You know, you guys hold me accountable for giving $1,000." And then he opened with $1,000 the following stream, which was the Street Fighter stream, right? Like, he was totally jerking himself off with that move. Like, he thought it was like a power play, right? Like, I think he thought it was a power play. Like, that was the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, the most pathetic display of cuckery that has ever been documented, like, on Earth. That transaction. Like, holy shit, dude. Cause it was like on every front it was a huge failure, right? Cause number one, when you say you're gonna go do a good thing like in that manner, you sound like a fucking tool. Period, right? Like, if you're gonna do good shit, peace out, right? Like, that's a classy move. He couldn't even do that. Like, his own autism made him have to like tell everyone how cool he was going to be. Like, hey guys, I'm going to do something really cool. Hey guys, look at me. Look how cool I am. I'm Jax Raxer. I'm so cool. Right? So he makes that move. And then the following stream, he dumps the 1K. Like, when Phil got that money, it was such an underwhelming thing. Do you guys remember that? It was like the most underwhelming $1,000 donation I've seen in my entire life from any streamer. I know, Crosos. I'm actually having this rant as not as like a cathartic release, but like to laugh at Jax Raxer because he's a fucking loser. I'm sorry, is that mean? But yeah, and then the final piece of this puzzle was that it immediately got memory hold, like literally within 12 hours. So that was awesome. That was actually really good. I actually really liked that. Like, the money didn't bother me at all, considering even before the leaks, it didn't bother me. It was just really, really funny. And the fact that I think Jax is one of those people who thinks he's owning the trolls or whatever. Like, that's his deal. Like, he comes off very, very poorly every single time. Oh yeah, thanks Jax, this will go straight to Bills. Yeah, is that what he said? I can see that being a verbatim quote for sure. I feel like that's probably what it was, or something to that effect. So that's great. Yeah, Trevor, exactly. Like, you know, this gets brought up a lot, right? Hey Raziel, hey, thanks for hanging around, dude. I'm probably gonna head out in a little bit too, but yeah, yeah, it was just like no, dude. Yeah, we need to divorce ourselves from the money kind of in a way, and it's really, really like ironic that I'm saying that, right? But I look at the money objectively. I don't have emotional attachment to it, and I don't think you guys should either, you know? Like, we know it goes into a hole, and I don't want to patronize you because like everybody says this, where, you know, like, oh hey everybody, like, you know, just point and laugh and blah blah blah. Like, I get it, like it can get really annoying, and if you see me spurg out in DDM, then I'm the last one who should be fucking saying anything. But just kind of like when you have a moment of clarity, you realize that it's kind of like, you know, it's all good. But yeah. Okay. Well, we've got. I had one last question I took down, and then we'll wrap up shop here, I think, since it is a school day and a weekday. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Last question was percentage of AM stream versus percentage of PM stream, and it was from a guy with two names. So let's see. This is going to be really easy. So starting from the top. Where is it? Tips actual. Well, I'm gonna assume that. Hey, Blooper, what's up, man? Hang on. Stay still. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna do it for just legacy. So forever, right? All right. So sum of the AM streams is $25,114. Okay, 25,114. Take down the old notepad. And then versus 18,358. Wait a minute. No, there's a better way to run this ratio. I guess it would be better to do it over the sum. Yeah, it'd be better to do over the combined sum, probably. So we'll do 25,114 over whatever this is. So, oh, okay, it's not bad. So out of the total of $43,472, the day stream makes up 57.8%. And that's to be expected, right? Like, he streams longer during the day, so he has more opportunity to catch a fish in a net, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I kind of did too, Carl. Considering, like, I track dollar per hour, right? Here. So it's at the end of each, like the end of the orange and the end of the blue. And so, so you know, the total amount of stream time in the day stream, like this includes the pre-stream. Remember, he clocks in for the pre-stream. I know you guys don't count it as working, but he has to be awake for it. So I'm gonna count that as working. Okay, I get it, right? So I don't count his lunch break though, because I clock out for lunch, I don't get paid for it, so he shouldn't either. Anyway, so his total stream time for the day is like, you know, I don't know, let's take a rough average. So average about 4.5 hours, yeah. Remember, this includes pre-stream, doesn't include lunch break, okay? 4.5 hours. And for his night stream, doesn't take a lunch break, but I don't count it anyway. 219. Okay. Oh, so that's pretty close to half the time, right? So theoretically, we would expect the day stream to make up 66% rather than 57%. But I do want to note that this is probably an indicator of the power, right, of his tips goal. Hey, straight from 215. Thanks for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. But yeah. So I think the fact that he has a set number for the tips goal encourages people to give more at night, because seeing him at 0, I guess, is like a horrible PTSD experience for some of his pay pigs / whales. Like, they can't have that. It's not possible. I think a donation like that was today. It was something. The message was something like, "Oh, we can't have you." Oh, it was like $42. We can't have that. And he gave him like $20 or something. I recall. I don't know. Memory's a little foggy. That was Robin Wheels, right? That was $20 from today, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was some shit, dude. Rob gives $5 pretty frequently, but a 20 buck donut was pretty weird. Yeah, that's odd, huh, GC? Yeah. But yeah, I think I'll let you guys go. What's that thing that DSP does when he's stalling? Here, let me stall for like 20 seconds. All right, guys. Any other questions? You know, I can chill for a little bit more. We got any questions left, or just anything? I don't wanna see my wife. I can't see her. Cat hates me. Please. But yep. But thanks again, guys. I wanted to say that what did I eat today? What did I eat tonight? No, I'm actually stalling. Shit, dude. No, I legit can't remember. Oh no, wait. My wife made pasta. She made pasta, and the pasta had weird colors. It was like fall colors. I remember commenting on that. And it didn't come out of a box. Well, I mean, I guess the pasta came out of a box, and I guess the meat came out of some sort of packaging. I didn't like kill a chicken. I actually don't know the difference between a lot of pasta types. Maybe it was penne. Maybe I like penne. Oh, Christ. But I wanted to say I really appreciate you guys coming. It's I didn't realize how much fun these would be. Even just like REEstream stuff. It actually makes his shit a lot more tolerable. You know, I'll be doing it again sometime. This is too much fun to not do. So you guys have a good night. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you around. Take care.